Bop. Here we go. We've got DauT playing in the blue. He's going to be playing as the Teutons. This is Master of HyperRandom Losers Bracket Final. And on the other side, we have Andy playing as the Spanish. Now, it's random civilizations. Spanish should theoretically be pretty good here, because you can go conquistadors, which is really, really strong on maps where there's a lot of food available. Now, is there a lot of food available? That's the next question. 120 on this board, not a lot. 141 on this board, not a lot. How much on the deer? 135. That's okay. But overall, not a ton of food available. I don't know if Andy is going to be able to find enough food to go fast castle conquistador. They do start with a beta version camel. It's percentages. 7 attack on this camel. Normal camel is 6. So this is just like a weird camel. I don't even know if it doesn't even have attack boost versus cavalry. It just has 7 damage. So you can think of this as like a Shravamshire or something. Close to equivalent. It does have 7 damage and 110 HP in Dark Age though. So you got to be careful. I don't even think Loom will help you. You just got to wall up your woodlines for sure. In terms of other resources, all the values are randomized. So the berries have 166, slightly more than normal. The gold mines have 937, so there's a lot of gold there. The stone mines have 108, so that's only 540 stone for that entire thing. And this is a nice corner over here. Also, we've got some other gold, near standard. Relics, 1, 2, 3, 4. And standard victory is on, so if you grab all 4 of those relics, the countdown will begin, which could be nice. Now, DauT has played more matches here, and I think we've seen DauT with this camel before. I think at least one of these guys will realize that this camel does not get bonus damage against other cavalry, and just straight up does 7 damage. I'm pretty sure I've seen them play with it before. Excuse me. Is wood amount also randomized? These straggler trees are, to an extreme extent. So it's like 218 on these. And then the other trees are like anywhere between 6 or 50% less or 50% more than normal. So for these bamboo trees, it's only 50. This is only 60. This is only 52. There's actually not a ton of wood over here until you get to these pine forest trees. Dang, dude. How much wood is on the map? It looks like there should be, like in a standard map, there should be like 400k on this map. 155. As DauT snipes a villager with the camel. Great job from DauT to open things up. 155k. That is like the standard wood available on a 1v1 islands game. And 1v1 islands generally runs out of wood. Beta camel. Beta camel. Running away. It's good for Teutons then? Yep. I don't think this will be a wood game. We got to keep our eye on that. These wood lines will be chopped through quite quickly. All of these bamboo trees over here, 27k for like all of that. 40k for most of the trees on this side of the map. Definitely not a ton. Lots of wood talk early in the morning, hey. Is what it is. Are the corners on this map pretty good? This one sucks, but this one's nice over here, right? This one's kind of cool over here. And this one's definitely cool over here. As DauT clicks up now to feudal age. And Andy goes up to feudal age. So Andy realizes there's not enough food to try and go for a fast castle or anything. Also, you got to worry about this camel and stuff. So just might as well protect yourself in the feudal age with some army. I'm surprised he hasn't tried walling anything off. Because there is still that camel running around. Like, if the camel was over here, it could easily snipe another vill. But DauT is just pushing in the deer right now. DauT probably wants to get to feudal age, get horse collar before he starts dropping the farms. Doesn't need to. But I think that's the idea for sure. Does Andy not see the back wood line? That's a good question. He does. So he's going out there now. We're going to look back here in like 5 minutes, and these vills are going to be here. It's going to be chopped so fast. Alright, so DauT should go scouts here, right? Synergizes well with your camel. It's going to be a range from him. Maybe he thinks that the camel from Andy is going to be doing bonus damage. That would push you away from a stable. Andy's actually going for a stable here. And DauT takes an extra hit from the beta version camel. East corner is phenomenal. I don't think that's phenomenal. But, like, it's alright. Nice hit there from DauT. Alright, so 2 spearmen already out here from DauT. Make it 3 soon? Nope. Yep, 3rd one's on the way. Skirmisher is coming out. Archer in the queue as well as DauT stretches out to this gold. There's a lot of gold out here. If he holds this, he should be fine until, like, Imperial Age. And Andy is going for the Omega walls. Oh my Jesus. My man's gonna have walls here, and then walls all the way back to the edge of the map. Unless DauT can stop it. Now, DauT will be focusing in this area because that's where Andy's main gold is. And DauT saw that from before. He actually didn't. But I like to think that he knew. What's up, Lawler? How's it going, dude? Nice pressure here from DauT. Andy's trying to invest in these huge walls. And now he has to send like 3 more vills out here to stop this. And he didn't have archer range of his own up yet. He just had a stable. He had enough food to produce only 1 scout. So all of this pressure is going to hold Andy at home. DauT doesn't have to go for the huge wall investment like Andy does. Andy can't get off onto his gold here. And everything's so far working out pretty nicely for DauT. He can start adding farms behind. He still didn't get horse collar. Blacksmith now coming up for DauT. Walls coming across slowly. And in terms of res collected, DauT is a little bit further ahead. I like to pause after Andy can't get off. Well, I mean, it's an awfully personal thing, right? I don't want to talk about that. Right, chat? He's just like me, for real, for real. No one's like you, Brune. So, lack of investment behind this from DauT. He's done enough damage. He's just slowly building up his archers and slowly building up his walls. And we look back at the wood line, and he's chopped through quite a few trees here. Andy's wood line as well, depleting very, very quickly. Teuton Tower on that gold could be nasty. I think it's a pretty big risk to send your villagers forward, especially when you don't really know the map back here. There could be like a gold right there. There could be a gold over here, right? He can only see his main gold as the scouts and the camels sneak through here. DauT going for some quick walls initially, and Andy actually takes quite a bit of damage there. So we'll see what Andy could do. That's a bold play from Andy. But yeah, you don't really know if there's like extra golds back here. So if you were 100% certain that was Andy's only gold, maybe a tower would be good. Since he doesn't know. Probably not the smartest idea ever. DauT had all day to wall this villager in. Totally forgot about him, and Andy snipes that guy. So it's 1-1 on the Eco KD. DauT's still a little bit ahead in res collected. Still doesn't have horse collar, but he does have Teuton farms. And he did manage to sneak in horse collar, but look at this. Ooh, DauT is in the back of his eco, and DauT gets the revenge. One villager down. The archers, the skirmishers, the spearmen, and the camel broke through the wall onto that back woodline, which Andy probably need to leave anyway. And now they can roam around at the back here, and Andy goes to the gold at the back instead of the more exposed one at the front. However, it turns out that this back gold is not as safe as it would appear because DauT's army is looping around this way. Andy knows that it's back here somewhere, and he's going to keep his skirmishers near that gold. DauT comes in. The camel is really useful here. Really useful. Look at that. 82 HP is still on that thing. Scouts actually had to come back for Andy, so he weaseled his way out of DauT's eco. And now DauT, using the market a little bit, thinking about clicking up to Castle Age. He's done well here. He's done fairly well with the Teutons. And I think Andy's actually done a decent job. After the commitment onto the walls a little bit too early, he's done a pretty good job recovering and making some units. Now DauT's trapped in here, but it's fine. I don't think DauT really wants crossbows long term with Teutons. Is this like a world in which we see potentially the worst cav archer in the entire game? The legendary Teuton cav archer? I think I even DauT I haven't seen him make Teuton CA. Even DauT. Worse than Vikings? Well, Vikings get husbandry. Husbandry is huge. He might. He just might. I think it's going to be skirms, though. He keeps queuing up skirm. Whoa, it might not be. I mean, skirms against Spanish is not the worst thing in the world, right? Please don't. Go CA. Do it. Do it for me, dude. Teuton CA. Ah, more archers. Andy still hasn't cleared this, and this is going to be really frustrating for him. I think when Castle Age comes in, Andy will realize that something needs to be done about this army because it's going to get the upgrades, and it's going to be very annoying. So he's coming in now. Yeah, instant. As soon as he sees Castle Age there, he's kind of angling with his cavalry and his skirmishers. He's trying to deal with this. He needs to get it killed before crossbow and bod can come in for DauT. Camel is still here. The camel goes down from Andy. And now this army from DauT is still alive. Camel dies over there, but lots of value coming in here for DauT. This army at the back. And meanwhile, he's got another army pushing forward. Look at what Andy had to invest into this to take care of this army. And he's saying this pathing. No, I don't know if that was completely pathing. Very good trade for DauT there. Knocking at the door again is DauT. Double market defense from Andy. Very expensive, but it works. As he finally clears up this army at the back. Elite skirm on the way for DauT. More crossbows on the way for DauT. Still no horse colors. Still only the first wood upgrade as Andy is going to go into cav archers with Spanish. Forward siege workshop. I don't know. Actually, stone for DauT. So he's thinking about another TC. You see elite skirm. You see the crossbow mass. And Andy is still going into cav archers. It's a bit strange, right? I mean, the good thing about Spanish is that, like, it doesn't cost gold for their blacksmith upgrades, which is great. So, like, this upgrade didn't cost gold. Bodkin didn't cost gold. You get gold back, which is probably why he's floating so much right now. So it is, like, cheaper to tech switch. But still, Cav Archers are not going to do very well against this army at all. Maybe it just felt like he didn't have any other choice. Right? His stone is up here, cut off. So he couldn't go for a castle. I don't think he knows about this stone back here. He doesn't. And he didn't have the eco to really go for knights either. Could have gone siege, I suppose. Probably would have been a better option. But right now, Andy, just massing up the CA. And DauT is in, man. DauT looks really strong here. Other than the lack of eco upgrades, he actually got the eco upgrades, all right? And the university is coming up from DauT. DauT looks really good here. Don't tell him I said that. He'll remember it forever. Andy has kicked off all of the farms. Oh, here we are. Okay, 60%. Guys, watch this. DauT's micro and macro and unit control has been so good this game. DauT looks so good this game. He's been looking amazing this game, guys. Nothing has happened for DauT that is bad. Exhibit A, that was actually all right. That was actually okay. Wasn't the optimal trade, but like it was all right. Cav Archers come across. One villager goes down. Is there still an opening here? There might be. There might be an opening that Andy can run through. Same one he ran through with the scouts, potentially. I think it might still be open. He'll come in and kill a few more villagers. DauT patrolling around the gold now. There is 47 villagers over here from Andy on this woodline. He's going to chop through that so quick. Remember, 50 wood on each one of those bamboo trees. Another mangonel out here. 52 vills for DauT, 56 vills for Andy, both on 2 TCs. And DauT floating quite a few resources. Andy feels free to go for this TC because he knows the army is at the back here from DauT. So he's going to secure his main gold, and he's actually going to bring his army back too. And tip for tat, there's a TC on the main gold from DauT. I love Andy's eco balance. 0, 0, 0, 0. Dude, DauT has been so good controlling this army and not letting it die. Actually been insane. It's been so good so far, guys. Who is this kid? New keyboard, yep. DauT has been just amazing at keeping his army alive in the back of Andy's base. We saw it earlier in Feudal Age when he was getting up to castle, right? And we're seeing it now here. DauT is microing around every mangonel shot. 1, 2. Still microing this down. Micros around another one. It loses only a couple of units. He's dancing up against the edge of the map. DauT is looking for a way out. He doesn't find it. Another shot comes in from Andy. Doesn't take anything. DauT trapped against the edge of the world. It's DauT against the world. And DauT takes out a mangonel. One more to go. Plus the Cav Archers and the Knights. One more mangonel to go for DauT. He's trying to get out. He's almost broken the wall. Loses a couple more units. Diving in deeper against Andy. Actually getting some okay trades, all things considered. And here's another crossbar army forward. DauT killing more villagers because Andy is distracted. Ballistics helping out there for DauT. 75 villagers for DauT. 70 villagers for Andy. And the army number is still 19 to 10 after that big clear up. Really, really nice stuff. More stone coming in from DauT. I think he's already taken all the stone back here. Remember, those piles, like, in total had 500 or something. And DauT will actually go for a 4th TC. We could see a wood game. There is a non-0% chance that this game revolves around wood. Think about it. UC forward castle. I think redemption could be nice for DauT. You go skirm and a couple monks. Do you know he's going to keep making mangonels? He's got his army here. The cav archers shouldn't do much. And this army is just moving around. I mean, DauT is doing all the right things here. Coming into this game, I think both players would have picked Spanish as their civ. Obviously not a super optimal map for the Spanish, lacking the food resources early, but still. More mobility, generally more options than the Teutons. And I cannot believe that DauT goes in against this. The double mangonel! He's feeling it! He's absolutely feeling it! DauT takes out a mangonel. Doesn't lose a unit yet. He's absolutely feeling it here, folks. New keyboard, new man. Resources looking good. 41 on food for DauT. 93 villagers versus 85 from Andy. Andy still has 31 on food, so he's kept up to some extent. And eco upgrades are looking okay for Andy. What is Andy making? A couple more mangonels, a few more monks. Housed at 110 now as DauT considers Imperial Age. And now it's a siege workshop for DauT. I think, like, because of the lack of stone, you probably want to make your castle safer. So you can make trebs. Like, there's not a lot of stone left on the map. Oh, boy. Okay, well. Mangonel shot. Oh, Andy could see those villagers building there. DauT wisely pulls his villagers away from that castle. DauT losing a few units to the mangonels here. He's trying to micro them down. He's trying to micro them down. He's on the way to imp. He's on the way to imp. And now his army is being pushed back. He does have a mangonel inside this siege workshop, but he's forced to make the castle in a smarter location than that. He's actually very fortunate that the mangonel attacked the skirmishers first and not where the castle foundation was going to be, because there was a skirmisher on top of it. Which civ is better in the late game? I think it depends. Depends what the map looks like. Availability of resources as well. Good micro from Andy there to dodge ballistics. Does lose his monks though, and he has to retreat. Andy also getting the cavalry armor. He still has not clicked up. And he still doesn't have a castle of his own. Also, 0 relics for both. DauT can't see either one of these relics. He can see this one over here. And the one in the back of Andy's base. Oof. Here come the stables for DauT. Is this played on standard? Yeah, it's standard victory. So Wonder can win. Relics can win as well. We've actually saw DauT versus Margugu, I believe. DauT won by 1 more year than Margugu with a Wonder race. Chat, what is BBC? Google it. On images. At work. I am afraid. Okay. Cavalier coming in for DauT. Andy goes around this way with his push, and DauT needs to do something about this. That's a very weak wall over here. He has TCs, but like with ballistics and these cav archers, Andy could kill a lot of villagers and distract DauT's army. Pull it back this way. Meanwhile, DauT goes over here with a TC. There's a little bit of stone, little bit of gold. Remember, the stone on this map, very, very low, right? 3,100 stone left on this map. I'm actually surprised that it's that much. Thought it would be way less. And, oh, DauT is blocking with the knights. He's waiting for the skirmishers to arrive. Can this knight hold the line? The answer is no.
To watch, to little time 11.
Nice try. Brewster, thank you for the 41, brother. Whiskey Jojo, thank you for the 23. Good first game. They're really going to have to think about this one. It's at this point where both players have a defensive castle. Both players are kind of have a full eco. They're building up their armies. It's at this point where you got to look at the resources on a map like this and say, like, okay, how much wood is left? How much stone is left that I know of? Where are the relics? Where are the extra golds? And then you fight positionally, rather than just trying to clear the army. Why go knights against the CA player? I think he assumes that the Spanish won't keep making CA. And he's got skirms as well, right? I don't think knights are that bad. Especially with Teutons. How much gold is left here? 21k? Alright. Another castle over here from DauT. Try and push this side. The cavalry are going to open this up for raids, and Andy doesn't have many defenses at the back here either. DauT still has not seen this relic, and he hasn't seen this relic either. He's got this one right here, but both players not really interested in contesting the ones in the middle. Andy's actually the only person that's brought one in, and he just brought one in. Castle going down from Andy. There's not a lot of stone on this map. I don't think he's seen the one in the corner either. He has not. He's seen the gold back there. So if he loses this castle, it's going to be very expensive to get another one. And he also doesn't know that this castle is going up over here. Crenellations could be a huge upgrade for DauT. Could lock down a lot of the map. Especially with the castle dead from Andy. So there's only one Treb on the field right now for Andy. He'll have to go bombard cannons, and crenellations could be massive for this castle. But instead of crenellations, DauT. Oh, DauT. It's Paladin. And what does Andy do against this? That's where his main gold is. DauT is pushing that area. DauT is also controlling this gold. He's controlling this gold. I mean, even if Andy holds for another 10 minutes, he's going to run out of wood at the back. DauT's about to lose all of his skirmishers if he keeps pushing. But it's fine. He's killing a lot of Ills forward. He's killing the TC. And he's waiting for Paladin to come in. I like the fact that Andy stonewalled this. This is very nice. He saw the weakness over here. He knows that he needs to keep his eco safe from raids. And forced out to just fight him in one spot. And he walled that entire area. Supremacy on the way for Andy. 162 Vils. And he's getting Supremacy. And here they come. Here they come. I mean, I guess. He's got an army now. Does he see the stone? He sees the stone. He's got an army now, folks. It's not a great one, but it's a big one. As he sends the villagers out to try and deal with this, the Paladin are going to feast. He only wants to get the Trebs, though. He's got the bomber cannons behind. Looks like one of those got sniped down. DauT now using the Trebs against the Cav Archers as well. And the villagers are just running to their death, even with Supremacy. I don't even think they'll kill a Treb. They don't even kill a Treb. Oh, boy. Andy is now down to 130 villagers. He just lost 30 Vils in that push. And DauT continues onwards. Another push over here with the bomber cannon and the castle. Skirms holding against the halberdiers, and Paladin numbers still at 25. Even some Teutonic Knights on the field. Let's go, dude. Andy's wood eco. It's running out, man. Running out of everything. Paladin now coming in for the bombard cannons. Andy loses one. Should save this guy. And he does. But the Trebs are still alive. And now this area is open too. Andy desperately tries to wall that off again. Andy trying to hold. How can he? That castle cost him a lot. And it's going to cost him a lot to keep repairing that as well. But I think DauT's just going to out-damage the repairs and take it down. And once it's down, not really anything protecting this area. Paladin could also get over here and start killing everything. It's wide open if DauT wants to go that way. And it's not like this eco back here is super secure either. He mined through all of that stone already. We just looked at that 2 minutes ago, and that was a full pile of stone. And Treb goes down. DauT making forward ranges now. A line of forward ranges. Holy. Okay, maybe DauT needs to, like, explore a little bit. Oh, he sees it now. Okay. Still doesn't know about that gold or stone at the back, but he is taking this one over here, and he's still taking this one over here. Let's get a wood count for Andy. 750 back there. And then... Alright, 20k. Assuming he holds this entire wood line. Stones have less stone? Yeah, the stones have like 108 on them. They have nothing. DauT not scouting the corner. Yeah, the other day he lost, or he almost lost because he didn't scout the corner against Tato. Both corners. He should know better than that. The most important spots to scout in HyperRandom is the middle and then the corners. Teuton scouts. Speaking of scouting, DauT is heavily scouting at the moment, making Teuton scouts against supremacy villagers. I mean, these are the best scouts in the game, right? With the extra armor. But, like, supremacy vills, so they're not going to do anything. Meanwhile, EC denied over here from Andy. Skirmishers still holding the line at the front. More stables. More archer ranges for DauT. Controlling the villager movements out this way, too. And Andy's still trying to get this TC up. The Paladin are still here. He should be able to complete this. DauT can just shift like a single Treb over there to try and deal with that. Bomber cannons trying to be saved here from Andy. DauT goes after those. I don't think he'll get one. And he does. Wow. Super fortunate for DauT getting bomber cannon there. Meanwhile, over here, seems like that TC might go down, but remember, it is Supremacy Vills. More villagers dying over here. Man, Supremacy has kept Andy alive. I think without Supremacy, DauT would have just raided Andy to death, but, like, the villagers just don't die. Sucks DauT isn't looking for the relics. He should be soon. I mean, you can only spam units for so long before you start looking, you know, where are the extra golds? Where are the relics? What's in my corner? Crucial questions that need to be asked. Can a Supremacy Vill kill a Teuton Scout? I think so? Maybe not? I think they can. No, it's 9 attack versus 9 attack. Teuton Scout has less HP, but more melee armor. I think the villagers attack faster. I think they can. Light Cav now coming in for Andy. Oh, Blast Furnace was not in for DauT. Okay, that kind of sucks. Probably part of the reason why his scouts weren't doing as much versus the Vills. As Andy now comes out with these villagers, DauT will go for a castle. DauT needs to be careful. DauT might be denied off a castle with just villagers. Classic. They're going after him. Paladin and Skirmisher are heading over now. The Skirms are still holding the front side here as DauT takes that gold. I am honestly stunned that Andy still has gold to take. I don't know where it is. It's in the corner here. And the castle will probably go up. DauT already has murder holes with Teutons. Should be able to take care of those Vills. Cav Archer Mass now. Kind of dwindling here for Andy. But DauT still can't finish him off, and Andy has a higher population count. Yo, please grab the relics, brother. There is no wood at the back here. This is all the wood that Andy's taking right here, and there's a castle almost on that wood, and now a stable going up too. How much wood is left on the map? 89k. All right. Still quite a bit. Okay, well, that gold supply isn't great for DauT, that's for sure. This skirm is not good either. We'll come back to that in 5 minutes when the skirm has actually killed the villager. Another bombard cannon going down from Andy. But it's 140 population for DauT. I mean, DauT, you gotta just get it together, bruh. And now the villagers are coming out to attack the castle, yet Murder Holes is in. Normally this would be a sick play with Inquisition villagers, but Murder Holes is always in for Teutons. You take the chance, you come out and attack this castle, and you're going to get roasted by the arrow fire. Raids are coming in. DauT has 102 villagers. DauT needs to grab the relics. Needs to hunker down and think about how to win this game in the long term. Because right now, it kind of feels like there's an Andy comeback coming. That castle's going to go down. Some villagers are dying here on the woodline from Andy. But Andy is turning this game around, man. Andy is turning this game around. I honestly think Andy might be winning at this stage. Look at the population. 200 pop versus 140. He just can't kill the vills. He's trying to deny the woodline, but Andy still has halbs over here. The castles for DauT. I mean, 2 of them are really far forward, and now DauT's entire eco is exposed to all of this. He never scouted the corner. He never grabbed the relics. He was just constantly pushing in the same spot. And now Andy has access to his gold again at the front side here. There's 2,000 there. There's also some gold right here he could take. And he's got super powerful villagers. And now DauT's woodline is being harassed. He's down to 88 villagers. It's 200 pop versus 115. There's no way Andy turned this game around. DauT is down to 100 population right now. 100 population right now, and Andy is pushing through the center, and DauT just doesn't seem to have a clue. Andy's going to win this game. There were things that needed to be done early. He finally grabs a relic. Finally grabs a relic. But 0 on gold here for DauT. Back up to 105 population. Still hasn't made the halb switch. Castle going down because of no crenellations. And DauT is starting to realize that everything is falling apart. Absolutely everything is falling apart here for him. Can barely gain back population. Couple more Hussar raids into his eco. And he might be cooked. 100 pop. He's down below 100 pop. He's below 100 pop. GG, well played. Great first game from Andy. Spent the entirety of that game thinking DauT was playing well and he was in the lead. And then he got this position and he did nothing. He killed the castles and he just kept holding with skirms. And then he went for a weird castle over here. Like a castle back further probably would have been better, right? Some more raids into the eco would have been better. Supremacy, though. Key technology for me in this one. Made it so hard for DauT to get those kills that he wanted. And it also gave Andy some time. Crazy. Really, really solid stuff there from Andy. Oof. DauT's not going to feel great about that one. To be honest, though, he lost the first game in his last set, too. And it was kind of underwhelming, so... Feel like we just needed Halbs? Yeah, Halbs would have been good. I think, like, Prenelation and Halb instead of the Paladin upgrade is probably good. And then you can sneak Paladin in later if you need it. Also, don't really see what the hand cannons did there. He made quite a few of them. I think you just keep spamming Skirm and go Halb. Especially once you kill his castles, you just have to protect your trebs and like slow push in. Simply needed elite TK and Siege Tower. Teutonic Knights are also a consideration there, although there's not enough stone for a lot of castles. Oh, this is not the Civ you want to see Andy with on the next game, if you're DauT. So we're going to load into the game number 2. It's random Civ, obviously. It's still on HyperRandom. And Andy is going to be playing as the Burgundians, which is a very good Civ for him overall. And then DauT is going to be playing as the Cumans. So an interesting Civ matchup. If they're boomy maps, kind of even, right? Cuman should get the initial advantage, but Burgundians have a far superior tech tree. If it's like a wide open map, should be advantage Cuman, I believe. But yeah, if it's a water map. David, you were sounding quite handsome and serene today. I am sick today. So maybe you like the deep baritone tones of a man with a sore throat. Love this tournament format. So do I. So do I. I think there's a donation link at the bottom there if you guys want to donate to the prize pool. You also like the tournament. Completely community funded tournament, aka me and Tree. Because we enjoy it, dude. Because we enjoy it. We are the community. All right, 10 seconds left. Burgundians versus Cumans. Andy won that game? Yes, he did, dude. Yes, he did, somehow. Oh, boy. We have a Siege Workshop market start. DauT is like, I've never seen this before. Market? A market start? And Andy is the first one to sell stone and buy food. So, Andy playing with Burgundians here. DauT playing with the Cumans. And market should help the Cuman boomin'. But it also should help Andy get up to Castle Age a little bit faster, too. And maybe get his eco upgrades a little bit faster. Let's take a look at the map in general. It's an interesting looking one. I don't mind it. It looks kind of cool, honestly. In terms of resources, we've got a boar with 144 food on it. This one has 495. So that's really solid and will help DauT a little bit. Sheep have 79 and like 100, but yeah, there's not a ton of food here. I don't even know if DauT can get up to feudal age without the use of the market. Maybe not. He's already sold his stone and he buys food. Looks like they also start with a merchant guy, which is cool. Where's Andy's merchant guy? There he is. Look at this guy. This is how I imagine Janosh dresses on a regular basis. Ah, yes. I'm going to the bank today. I must look like a merchant. What is this woman doing? Pulling in swine. He's trying to block her. 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 Can DauT save the Vil? He does! DauT saves the Vil. Let's go, dude. Hell yes. He's back, baby. Oh, that board was sniffing her out. That board was going right for the weak Vil. Oh, man. Nice job from DauT. Isn't Janosh in medical? No. No, you're thinking FM. Lots of women pulling in swine on my commute to the bank factory. See? I keep tabs on my viewers' lives, guys. I know what's going on with them. DauT is like, this map sucks for Cumans because there's no food to go up. He's right. He's 100% right. Even with the market here, he is correct. There's very little food. He's going to try and make it work, but on the berry bushes, 74 food. Like, it really kind of sucks. But to be fair, last map kind of sucked for Spanish, right? Not a lot of food to go fast Castle Conk. So it's a little bit of, maybe like a little bit of karma or something. We don't know where this dude is going. He is absolutely yoked, though. Holy. Absolutely jacked. You know, like, when you can see someone's pecs and abs from, like, a helicopter height, that they are completely yoked. He's found a boar that has 543 food on it. That would have loved to find a boar like that. Is there a boar like that over here? There's 2. One over here, too. In terms of relics, which the Burgundians will definitely try and take, it looks like we have 4 relics on the map total. There's one up here in a very nice corner. There's one in the center. There's one over here. And then there's one over here. So very DauT favored in terms of relics. As DauT now stretches out this way to try and get just a little bit more food. 97 food only on these Gazelle. DauT just can't stretch a feudal age here out of this. So he can't go for the fast feudal age into 2TC boom. There's just not enough food to be had. He'll go for the loom, and then he'll click up with like 21 pop to try and get that second TC as quickly as he can. Let's see if he manages it. He should be able to. God, what a painful 2TC boom start. Food levels are random? Yeah, except on farms, right? Let's take a look at how much wood is on the trees as well. Looks like a little bit less than normal, but still quite a bit of wood on this map. 288,000. Quite a bit of stone as well, double what we had last game. 32k gold is more or less standard. DauT's actually going to go for a barracks. No 2TC, not stone for DauT. Remember, he has a market. So I think he'll go over here and try and buy stone. He doesn't have enough gold, though. So he might go for archer range first. I think that's probably the play, because he's still 100 gold away from being able to buy, and he's only 40 seconds off from feudal age. How much LOS does the merchant have? Decent amount. Is DauT trying to, like, trade with this market or something? Look at FM. Not FM, Janosh, just wandering around. In his costume. Okay, so DauT, because he's Cumans, and he started with a siege workshop, can actually make a ram now. Do you make a ram for your archers? I think you do. I think a ram makes life very, very difficult for Andy, especially if you go and ram this market down. But I don't think DauT's gonna... Oh, shit, yes! Yes, we were on the same page. Yes, we are absolutely on the same page here. DauT is making a ram. Let's go. I don't think Andy's going to expect that. So normally, you don't make rams in the feudal age. I see people, you know, suggesting that all the time with Cumans. You don't make them because it's so freaking expensive. You have to make the blacksmith 150 wood. Then you have to make the siege workshop 200 wood. Then you have to make the ram, which is wood and gold, right? It's just by the time you get there, you've spent so much. But if you start with a siege workshop, then it's just a one-time payment. Which is great. And you can put the archers in the ram. You can put the villagers in the ram. DauT's pushing forward with his villagers now. He doesn't have enough stone for a tower. And the ram is slowly making its way across. Definitely go after the market, I think. Tracking the villagers here. Tower for Andy. This house is going down quite quickly, so it's a good response from Andy to send 8 villagers out there. Not underreacting at all, and the ram is just now getting here. Or house walls over here as Andy tries to go up. Andy already has the siege workshop as well, so as soon as he gets up, he can make, like, mangonels to defend against this. So DauT needs to do damage quite quickly. And Andy's going to be like, oh, God. A ram? Not like this. Not like this. Nice job from DauT here. Nice job from DauT. Andy's panicking. Andy is 100% panicking. The ram is coming in. DauT can't quite click that wall. His archer has gone over the wall, but Andy continues walling behind this. And now they can't get back in the ram for whatever reason. The archers can't get back in the ram. DauT is probably losing his mind, dude. They can't get back in the ram, dude. They can't get back in the ram. No, dude. Oh, my goodness. What on earth was that? Lots of panic there for Andy, but he is going to get to the castle age. And DauT still has no second TC, right? He's just 32 vills, some archers, wheelbarrow, and horse collar coming in. And the ram, sadly, shifts over this way. Ejecting the archers from the ram was not good. Also, probably should have attacked this wall. What is that merchant unit? It's their scout. DauT's still pressuring, though. DauT's still pressuring. And a lot of Andy's villagers are going to be weak, so he has to be careful about this army. It's going to be instant mangonel, I think, from Andy. There it is. And then he buys some stone for another TC. Andy's still ahead on res collected. He's had the second wood upgrade for a while with Burgundians. And he'll go for that second TC with 21 villagers. Definitely prioritizing this thing. DauT's still taking some of that extra food in the center. And Andy will have to spend a lot of time dealing with this army. But I don't think DauT can do any serious damage here in Feudal Age. With mangonels now out from Andy. Dude, you had to know that was going to happen. Oh, boy. DauT, get in the ram, brother. Get in the ram. You get in the ram. You go towards the mangonel, and you block the mangonel with the merchant. Or you just run. DauT runs away. Selling wood now. He's trying to go up to the next stage. He also has the stable at the front. As Andy is just making villagers from behind. Okay. So Andy rewalls after all that excitement. 0 eco kills on both sides. DauT is a little bit ahead on res collected. Andy should catch up by the time DauT's in Castle Age. But DauT still has map control. The archers don't increase the ram speed. I know that. But you turn around with the ram. You go in towards the mangonel. And you have the merchant behind it blocking the mangonel. and you don't lose your archers like that. Or your merchant guy. I died the way I lived. Extremely fashionable. Scout comes in for DauT. Doesn't get it. Good thing that wasn't a king. If it's a king, it always has like a flag system set up, I'm pretty sure. And like a castle. Another TC out here from Andy. Sneaky little TC out here. It's the second stable from DauT. Does he have the food eco to support this? I mean, wheelbarrow, 12 farms, some on the berries. Not really. 4 rams coming too. Dang. I'm absolutely dripped out in Chuptaworks merch. I love Chuptaworks. Oh my god, my ACCM socks are keeping my feet warm in this cold weather, and my Daniela Degen Sherpa blanket is so nicely splayed out on my bed, which I used to keep. Well, I don't care anymore. Monk goes down. Villagers still repairing. Nice attack around there from Andy. It's not enough, though. It's not enough. Another Mangonel goes down. Great scouts here from DauT. He takes out a villager as well. That's a really good return for the investment there from DauT of those scouts. Took out a Mangonel, took out a villager, took out a monk. And where are the rams from DauT? One here. And one here. Merchant is dead. I died the way I lived. Weird. And out of place. Use my body as fertilizer to plant the seeds of the food of the next generation. Oh man, he's really working him in there, isn't he? Holy. Uh-oh. DauT pushing in here. Good gate there from Andy. DauT trying to take care of this gate with the Sepp Lancers, but the Scorpions are behind now. The Rams are blocking everything. As the Rams try and push in, there's no Mangonel yet from Andy, so this Rams will actually take care of this gate because the Scorpions don't do well against them. However, it is 59 villagers for Andy, 44 villagers for DauT. So DauT needs to get in here and do something. For sure. Also, spotting this would be really nice. Andy's long distance taking this boar. You can tell how focused he is on other things. He was too sexy for this world. Okay. Right. Third TC from DauT. Handcart on the way from Andy. I think taking out this monastery with the Rams is not the worst thing, but now the Mangonel is there. Gotta be wary. Okay, DauT. Scout the corners. Damn. Andy just bought a lot of stone. He just bought like 400 stone for this castle at the front. DauT can't quite take out the monastery. He backs away. Scouts still coming from him because he saw the monks from Andy, but Andy's just playing within his means. He's just playing safely here, even diagonal gates to protect this monastery area. Some resources here that DauT still hasn't seen. 4th TC now from DauT. Out the corner. He can't see these farms. This is only us in Capture Age, so he has no idea this TC is here. How come DauT has less villagers as Cumans? Because he couldn't go for the second TC boom. He had to go for aggression in Feudal Age. Ah, now he spotted it. Didn't have enough food to go up to Feudal Age fast. And he went for aggression instead. He also went for a ram in Feudal Age because they started with a siege workshop. DauT's cooked then? We thought Andy was cooked last game. Let's see. Ooh. Just didn't get that monk. Okay. DauT has monks and he's bringing in 1 relic. Remember, there's only 4 on this map. There's another one up here he doesn't know about. Might even be bringing in a 2nd relic somewhere. I don't know where that other monk is. Ah, yeah, 2nd relic right here. These golds aren't super important for DauT. It's this one that's the big one. 5,000 gold on 5 tiles. DauT coming out for this relic. He definitely knows about that. So there's only 1 he's missing. All the way over here. And Andy can see that, and you bet your ass that Andy's thinking about grabbing that with Burgundians. Camel's now coming in here for DauT. Starting to get his eco set up. 85 villagers with 4 TCs. Not bad. But the Burgundian's eco has really scaled ahead of him. Andy had the eco upgrades earlier. He had the villager advantage as well. Now DauT has to fight up against Castilier Monk. Ooh. Not good. Population lead here for Andy. Army lead is for Andy for the first time this game, too. In gold tiles have different amounts? Yep. In HyperRandom, yep. These ones have 586. These ones have 283. You got to be checking every single area. Now brings in another relic. Also, the relics can generate gold at slightly different speeds. So I think these ones are actually quite quick for the generation. DauT takes a fight here. He's going to hard commit onto this monk. And he actually... Wow, man. Does he have devotion? He doesn't have devotion. He didn't get converted there. Excuse me? What? That was some crazy conversion luck into not realizing that there's still a hole as DauT tries to house wall. $2,200 wood in the bank for DauT. He's floating a lot of wood here, folks. Trying to defend with just TCs against Castilier. He's losing a lot of ills, though. Andy is now on the way to Imperial Age. Castle goes up for DauT. University trying to go up as well. Lots of idle eco, and he just calls the GG. Andy is up 2-0 over DauT. Very unfortunate map, to be fair, for the Cumans. But maybe DauT could have done a little bit better with his archers, especially early. I think you should attack the market there instead of coming in this way. I think killing the market there with the Rams is probably the best play. Good job from Andy, though. Just holds, he holds, he holds, and then he wins. Remember, it's a best of 7. It's a best of 7. We still are going to be here for a very long time. All right. I will be right back. And when I get back, we should be game number 3. Do everything you can. All right, game 3 coming up. Andy's going to be Burmese, and DauT is going to be Berbers. Burmese versus Berbers. Okay. Battle of the Bees, and it's a 2TC start here. It is a 2TC start on a very interesting map. We have a Byam. You've heard of triremes, but have you heard of Byremes? And they're going to be ramming away. It looks like DauT wins that one. There's a lot going on early. We also have a Norse warrior for each of them. Very cool looking map, isn't it? Each player is a TC surrounded by wood with lots of wild boars and everything. Gold available there, plenty as well. Plenty of fish in the center and also on the outside. A Byreme for both, and then, or no, 2 Byremes for both, and 2 Norse warriors, and then a TC on the outside here with a little bit of food as well. 2 TC maps with water, very, very nice because you can get the fish set up and, you know, start providing your TCs with food. However, when there is a ship around, not as good. So the Byreme looks like it has a charge attack. It's plus 12 on the charge attack. And it has no bonus damage versus ships at all. That's interesting. So it's just whatever attack you see there is what attack you're going to get. Andy has 2 Norse warriors remaining. DauT only has 1. And Andy is healing both of them up in the TC. Idle TC time, a little bit more for DauT here. But overall, fairly even start. You can eat the horse? Yes, you can. On HyperRandom, you can. So it's 233 food for each horse. So that's actually really solid. Neither player can quite afford to go out for a dock yet. I think they both realize that there's fish available because they both got the Byremes early. But trying to go out there and fish early is really tough when you need all your bills on food.
In Hamburg, Davao, Chad.
Thank you, Wenigor. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nice to see you. Finally, the first stock goes up for Andy. Lots of food out here. But look at who's hanging around. It's crafty old DauT and his Byreme. So if Andy starts fishing there, it could be a big problem. DauT's got his other Byreme kind of hanging out in this area too, as he tries to go after this villager. That Byreme can help against the Norse warriors from Andy if DauT's paying attention. DauT's backing away. Andy's got a 2v1. He likes the look of this. But DauT takes out one, and DauT's going to push the other one away too. Great play from DauT. I think a lot of people would have run away in that situation. But he looked at the HPs, he got on the hill, and he took out one and then had the advantage over the other. And now his Byreme is coming in this way. And Andy, oh, whoa, whoa, this thing just, do you see that thing go? Dude, that thing saw a target and it sped up. Also, great attack sound. 4 fishing ships coming out from Andy. Does he still have his Byreme? Yes, it's coming around that way. It's actually going to run into the dock from DauT. So, unfortunate for DauT. But a good couple minutes there for him. He's patrolling around this javelina. Andy's sending this guy back. Did he have him on patrol? Or did he just click him back there? Looks like he just clicked him back there. And now he notices. Whoa, dude, it speeds up. It speeds up, man. This thing is crazy when it has a charge. Look at it. It's slower than the fishing ship right now, right? Slightly slower. Once it gets its charge attack back, Okay, never mind. Look, it's got a little face on the front. It looks like a platypus. Andy lost a Ville to a boar. Yeah, it looks like Andy... Yeah, he did lose a Ville to a boar. Dude, not surprising when you got to deal with all this garbage. It's not surprising at all. 2 TC start, you're going to lose some Villes to boars. It's just the way it is. I don't know why DauT felt the need to bring these fishing ships all the way over here, but he's going to try and block this Byam with his fish. And now he's going to run away with this guy. Where is his other Byam? It's over here. So DauT will be on the run until he can meet up with a repair villager. Going to have his fish over here. He's stalled at the fish from Andy for quite a while, and his resources collected a little bit ahead. But Andy's going to clear this up, and Andy should have control over the outside water. This Byam, I guess, is stuck in the center. As DauT killed another villager, but he loses his Norse warrior to the Norse warrior from Andy. And this guy can't get out to the outside edge to help, I suppose. Feudal Age on the way for both players. Few ships going down here from DauT. Still got some fish over here. It's got a lot of wood in the bank. A ton of wood. It's just waiting for Feudal Age to spend it, I suppose. In terms of, like, Civ matchup, I do like the Berbers late game. I think Campbell Archer kills a lot of what the Burmese have to offer. But Burmese can be pretty dangerous in the mid game. Dude, you have so much wood, DauT. Just drop farms, dude. Shit ton of farms. Market. Everything. And he goes for the walls at the front. Good mining camp there. And Market Blacksmith over on the side. So when we look at total res available on this map, lots of stone available, ton of gold available, lots of wood. Like, there's just resources everywhere. DauT for insta 5 TC boom. He could do it. If you play for the late game here with the Berbers, I don't think it's the worst decision ever. Also, great little islands over here. Wonderful corner on both. Castle Age on the way for DauT now. He's going to go for some fires. He's got another dock over here, which Andy hasn't seen. So that's where the majority of his fish are. So actually, that's where all of his fish are now. Why are there non-mega random tourneys? This nonsense is great. Well, this is way better than mega random. Mega random sucks, dude. Mega random is like barely even random. This is hyper random. Hyper random is where the real Chads go to play. Did Viper played in this tournament? I don't think he did, no. Viper and Hera Leary didn't sign up, which is fine. I don't think Hart signed up either. MBL didn't sign up. Mr. Yo didn't sign up. Yeah. They were allergic to fun? Exactly. I mean, DauT beat ACCM, Kingston, Margugu, and Tato to get here. So it's not like we had a weak lineup at all. Another dock at the front here from DauT. He's actually walled in this side from Andy. And he's still got his Byam just kind of patrolling on this area. But look at Andy coming forward. He's even bringing the sheep. And he's definitely thinking castle drop on DauT's face over here. He has the scouts to hold the position. And then the villagers to come in and castle drop DauT over on the side. DauT's going for stone himself. Andy will go for the castle back here. It's just out of the sight of DauT. And DauT will go for the castle forward as well. But Andy's castle is on the town center from DauT. And there's still 2 golds here that he's going to kind of control from this. That will go for another TC over here. Not the greatest position here for DauT on the north side of this map. Both players also going for War Galley, but DauT has a lot more ships on the field currently, and he's still adding fish, too. Demo coming out from Andy. DauT probably needs to move these ships. The demo is coming out. It's at 40%. Monastery also here to convert some fires. DauT, we need to spread out some fires. He's very busy with this stuff at the moment. He's trying to deal with the knights and the castle position and everything. And here comes the demo from Andy. It's a good one. Not great, but good. Camel Archers coming out from DauT. TC on this side as Andy goes for a TC on the gold here. DauT still has 8 on stone. He's still got quite a few fishing ships on the field. He's still floating a lot of wood at the moment. So he could think about, like, building another castle here eventually. Still a ways away, though, unless he sells all of his wood and buys the stone. And he still needs to be careful about this side, for sure. He goes for a tower. Siege Workshop now from Andy. I don't think it's the worst idea in the world for DauT to send these Camel Archers back and just deal with this stuff right now. You deal with this. It doesn't even take you that long to get there. You just run across this way. Deal with these Erembi. Then you don't have to worry about it. There's a tower here anyway. I think it would be a smart decision. Because he's losing vills. He can't really push out this way. I think it's a castle here from DauT. It is. With a mangonel on the way from Andy. But he's got so many villagers building that castle. It should go up. The Camel Archers are now coming over. But the Erembi have shifted over to this side now. Which is a way more open area of DauT's economy. Good demo there from DauT. 7 fishing ships here for Andy. 12 fishing ships for DauT. But we have more villagers overall from Andy. And better eco upgrades as well. Castle goes up from DauT. Villagers need to run away from Andy. Mangonel getting some value. Nice shot there. And DauT gets a little bit of revenge. Some villager kills on this side. Is he paying attention? The ram is even attacking the Camel Archers. The mangonel goes down. But look at over here. More villagers dying in the wood line. Camel Archers need to come over there. 29 eco kills for Andy. And the Camel Archers just got absolutely dusted by the Erembi. Wow. How does he have 32 eco kills? He's now almost 20 villagers ahead. These things must have killed a ton over here. Also, probably the castle picking up a couple kills. The mangonel as well. Killed some fish. Yeah, he did kill 6 fishing ships too. DauT is struggling, man. This could be a 3-0. I don't think he's paying attention on Breezy. There's just so much going on. He sent the Camel Archers over, and by the time he realizes they're within melee range, they're already dead.
A year of living Davely.
Yo, Kick. Thank you for the year's subscription. Appreciate it, brother. All right, so that is quite the aggressive castle from Andy. We'll see if it pans out. DauT so far not doing much about it. He's going for a castle right here. He's bringing the Camel Archers over. He has to sit them like right here. Dude, DauT, what is going on? DauT, no, what? Oh God, he loses the Camel Archers. He's building this castle with everything he's got. He's trying to delay this castle as much as he can. DauT's castle will definitely go up first, and Andy abandons this castle at 70%. So great decision making there from DauT to take care of that. But now we have rams coming from a really weird side here from Andy. And DauT's quote-unquote safe side of the eco is getting cooked. DauT's trying to take care of these rams with villagers. Can't really afford to lose this TC, right? But the scorpions are still behind, so he's going to give it up. Another ram goes down as the Arambai make their way back across this way towards DauT's other side of the eco. 102 villagers for Andy. 77 villagers only for DauT. Got enough stone for another castle, though. Wheelbarrow TC might be denied. It won't. The rams are here. Arambai are back over on this side, too. DauT's got to deal with these somehow. Again. And the rams trying to distract the castle fire. DauT's got to pay attention. Manually target these vills. Manually target these vills. It's a 94%er. It's a 95%er. It's a 96%er. It's a 97. It's a 98. Can he get it? Oh, they both died, but the castle still went up. Oh, God. They died, but the castle still went up. They literally threw their hammer at the castle foundation as they were dying. And he continues to make rams. He's still got the Arambai over here. The stable's still not complete, so no bloodlines, no husbandry, no nothing. Maybe DauT can push in a castle right here would actually go hard. A castle right here to mix it up would go really hard, but he's very preoccupied with other things at the moment. Ram goes down. Arambai goes down. This ram will probably die before it kills the castle as well. So many arrows coming out of this bad boy. Another castle over here from Andy, and Imperial Age is on the way. DauT trying to deal with these Arambai. He does have ballistics, so he can if he attacks them at extended range. But still, he's behind by 30 villagers at the moment. 7k res collected behind. Really, really nice first forward castle from Andy. Completely screwed the entire game for DauT. And then the raids over here were devastating as well. And he's just back again. He's going to kill more villagers on the stone now. Another castle in the center as well to lock everything down. Great raid here from Andy. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. DauT's villagers on the stone just got massacred there. 62 vills for him. He's half the villager count of Andy, and Andy is almost about to be an imp. I did not see this coming, man. 3-0 for Andy immediately? Can DauT pull the reverse sweep in a best of 7? I don't know. New keyboard, who dis? DauT is currently calling Andy a nerd. Trying to micro with the Arambai. Imperial Age is now in for Andy, and GG called by DauT. He needs to win the next 4 games in a row. If you're watching on YouTube and there's still 5 hours left in this video, well, things are about to get crazy. Damn, good job from Andy. That was sick. Nice castle here. Got aggressive. Still held the water, right? Which is something we weren't really looking at. But killing those fish obviously helped a lot. And then just like refused to give up here. And every time DauT was focused on this area, he'd send the Arambai over here to deal with it. You got to extend the video now or have an editor extend the video? I mean, nah, it's good. I don't think that's something I will ever do. It's just, it's so much work for negative payoff to do that. It actively hurts your algorithm for your videos on YouTube, and it takes like 5 times longer. Put the video up there, so it just doesn't make sense. What tourney is this? Just tuned in. Master of HyperRandom 2. It's been going on for a couple months. Rebs, thank you for the 44. Sorry, didn't notice it. Thank you very much, man. Okay, so let's see if DauT can come back from this. Let's get a DauT check going on here. He's BRB, I suppose. He's BRB. Cool. Or just label the video as part 1 when there's actually no part 2. The average IQ of YouTube commenters, though, they'd be asking me where part 2 was. Mycroft, thank you for the 25 months. Even after they watch the entire set, they'd be like, but what about part 2? Is this live? Yes. We are currently waiting for DauT to get back from his break. As a VOD watcher, I'm a little mad you deleted all your Kaiser runs. I had to, bro. I didn't delete all of them. I had to. I was like 1,000 hours over the limit for highlight stuff. Everyone had to go through and delete a bunch of shit. Is the highlight limit now? Yeah, as of like a month ago. It's still like, it's very reasonable. Twitch should have done it way earlier. Like way earlier. It's a very reasonable limit. Like it's 100 hours, right? And most of that stuff is stored on my YouTube anyway. It was just the effort of going through and initially deleting everything. So I was just mass deleting stuff. When is the next big tournament? Like S tier is going to be Warlords. I think it's in May. But the qualifiers should take place in April, I believe. Twitch is losing money hand over fist. Lol, it ain't because they're cheap. I don't believe they are losing money. They tell us they're losing money. They've cooked the books to make it look like they're losing money. And they've done that since like day one. But like 100 hours is really reasonable, dude. If you're like 100 hours of stored footage on a live streaming service is extremely reasonable. I find no reason to complain about that at all. Especially when there's other services that you can go upload your videos to, and no one goes to Twitch to watch VODs in general. It's like 1% of the audience goes there to watch a VOD that's 6 months old, right? Like, please. No reason to complain about that. All right. Ooh. All right. Game number 4 coming up. And it's another interesting Civ matchup. We've got Goths for Andy, and we have Turks for DauT. Goths for Andy, Turks for DauT. On a snowy landscape, and Andy calls the re. He doesn't like the Civ matchup. He doesn't like it. So we're going to go back. We are going to go back. That is one of Andy's re's. So in a best of 7, you get 2 re's each. You can call it for any reason. Before the 4-minute mark. Yeah, exactly, Casara. Like when you own the infrastructure and then your subsidiary is paying for that infrastructure usage, it's just like you can cook the books any way you want. You can cook it any way you want, dude. They'd be like, "Oh no, we're making this change because we're losing money." Oh. Have you ever lost money? Why is everyone hating on Goths? No one's hating on Goths, dude. Everyone wants a Goth GF. All the chatters do. As a CPA, that isn't considered cooking the books. What you know what I mean, though, right? I'm sorry, I didn't brush up on my accounting definitions, right? My bad, dude. Free Rees sounds like a bad idea. Why? Because the maps are and Civ matchups can be incredibly unfair. So Andy calls his another Re. And DauT says, how many are there? Andy says 2. So Andy's been waiting here. He really wants a good Civ matchup for this one. So Andy is out of Rees. Andy is completely done with Rees. We get them out of the way right away. DauT didn't even know how many Rees he had. And this last one was Chinese against... Oh, what was it? It was Chinese for DauT. And I don't remember what the Civ was for Andy. Oh. Sicilians, that's right. Thank you. Okay, so that we get back into this one again, I suppose. We can assume the level of preparation. Well, one good thing about this tournament is that you don't really need that much preparation. Like, the only things you really need to prepare for is basically understanding, like, the standard units, right? So, like, let's say there's a fence, right? You got to understand that the fence only has 1 HP instead of a normal wall. And, like, for example, if you start with a canoe, you have to realize that the canoe is basically like a longboat. But other than that, it's pretty standard. Not much preparation needed. Okay, Andy should be happy with this Civ. We get this playlist link from you. It's under Spotify or playlist, exclamation mark. I don't remember which one. Exclamation mark playlist. There you go. Very eclectic. Jive, thank you for the 5 gifted, dude. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. And here we are. Andy playing as Bohemians. DauT playing as Hindustanis, and we are not at the 4-minute mark yet, but I mean, this is the type of map that Bohemians want to see, right? Like, this is, yeah, that's a good re. Let's get them all out. Let's get them all out on the table early. That's a good re from DauT. You see, you have city walls with 3,200 HP, and you're up against Bohemians. I don't care how good Hindustanis are. Like, you can't. Andy also had the better map. DauT didn't realize that, but you can't just let Andy get Bohemians here. You have to hope for a shit matchup for Andy. How many re do you have? 2 each. 2 each. That was a good re. That was a good re. Andy's re's were a little bit frivolous, I think, being up 3-0. But that one was a very good re from DauT. Are those towers? No. They were city walls. DauT still has a re. Yep. DauT still has a re. Oh. Wait. For how long can you read? Before 4 minutes. It's always before 4 minutes. Saucer. It's amazing to me, like, we used to have like 2 or 3 rees per person at best of 7 back in the day. Every single, it didn't even matter if it was hyper random, mega random, whatever. Because map scripting was not so good. We used to have rees all the time. And it's amazing to me how, like, much of the community is not used to the idea of restarts. Like, we would have best of 9s with like 3 rees apiece, and they would all be called. Because both boars were like behind a woodline or some shit. Oh god. Well, here we go. Vikings versus Berbers. Remember, DauT won a game with Vikings earlier in this tournament up against, was it Kingston? On a 2TC map start. So 2TC start. And DauT will call the re. And that's probably another good one. We're all out of rees now. Master of hype re-random. That's probably a good one. Like, Vikings are pretty good 2TC start because wheelbarrow and handcart have a lot of, you know, they boost a lot when you finally do get them. But Berbers are the better civilization. So it's a good thing for DauT to call that there. And we are completely out of rees. And we can't go back again. And they should be starting the next game soon. 4 rees in a row. Yep. That was very playable. It was, I think as soon as the Berber player gets a castle up, you're in trouble. Civs are always random, yeah.
Your mom last night, she sounded like my great aunt when I pull a surprise visit. She was like,
It's like they remembered they had them. Andy knew he had them. 100% DauT just remembered he had them when he asked Andy how many rees there were. Okay. What is the next Civ matchup going to be? Squatting Slab, thank you for the 24 months. Guys, what's the next Civ matchup? Ooh. Andy gets another good Andy Civ. He gets Burgundians, and DauT gets the Poles. So this is an interesting one, and it's a nomad start. Nomad start on a big map with a lot of resources. I don't know about this. Tree, we might need... how many boars are there? There's 10 boars here. Then we have 5 for DauT here. And 10 for Andy over on this side. I don't think that's admin reable. We try to avoid admin rees on Master of HyperRandom because inherently everything's supposed to be random. And DauT's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Andy's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 4 more for Andy. I don't think he'll pull all of those in. 7, 8. 8 versus 11, 12, 13. Double checking the handbook right now. Okay, we're checking the handbook. Generally, something like that, I think in this tournament would not be a re. Because the map is just, in some ways, is always going to be inherently unfair. Just like the Civ matchups in some ways are going to be inherently unfair. That's just kind of what you get with HyperRandom. Also, I think, like, there's more than enough boars there to keep DauT going for a while. The problem is, like, how close they are. It's just kind of crazy. They're so close to Andy. It's also a nomad start, so they aren't anybody's board. Yeah, but they are on Andy's side. I do find it funny that Andy went for a total spudgy TC here and TC'd the gold. So he will have enough wood to go for a lumber camp, but It's pretty far away. It's actually a better start for DauT initially. I think if DauT were to know that like the boars were like this and that Andy actually TC'd the gold area and he got himself onto a wood line, I think DauT would be fairly pleased with that. He's a little bit behind right now on villager production because Andy's TC came up first. But he does have the turkey and he has seen the boars forward here from Andy, and he's also seen his own boars. Okay. Well, here we go. Nice block there from DauT. He decides to bring in all four. He decides to bring in all four boars at the same time. It's a bold decision here. He probably assumes, because he looked at this, that he's got like 4 more over here somewhere. Literally bringing home the bacon. Yeah, there's 1, 2. What a mess. What a mess. It's fine. I think you should probably chop this tree and get rid of it, honestly. DauT will never do that. But that's probably the optimal play. Get rid of this thing. Yikes. DauT also scouting around. Sees all the boars here from Andy. He's going to find maybe another 2 up here and then maybe 1 over on that side as well. That's about it. Still, it's a lot of food available for him. He also has poles, right? So he wants to get to farming as soon as possible. Knows about this boar too. Knows about this boar over here. Should be fine. Meanwhile, Andy coming out for a mill in the center area. There's only 61 food on the berries and only 98 on the deer. So those are kind of a bait. But he'll just make the mill right here for the boars, I suppose. On the other side. Got some food. We got some gold. How much is on the stone mines? It's a decent amount. Lots of gold on these piles. Lots of stone on these piles too. And more berries on the fruit bushes at the back here. Or food there rather than the ones in the center. Hurts my heart, but I fear we won't see DauT reach longer than the quarters and at best in S tier tournaments. I mean, when's the last time he went deeper than a quarterfinal? Kind of what we have been seeing. Even getting him to the quarters now is a bit rare. I think he'll do well in Warlords, though. I have a feeling DauT will do well in Warlords. I think I'm calling it now. Semi-final Warlords appearance for DauT. And I definitely didn't laugh after I said that. Semi-final Warlords appearance for DauT. Calling it now. Big. Might even be a win. Don't LMAO me, Margugu. Call me in 5 years when you're still not better than DauT. Roasted? I mean, he keeps asking that question. It's like a self-roast at this point. Margugu was always asking, do you think I'll be better than DauT in 5 years? And everyone always says no. Important to stay humble, exactly. 4.5 years remaining. True. Alright, so DauT goes to the stable. Andy goes to the walls. Still has the villagers here. Another stable from him. And he's still just taking the boars, man. And he's still just taking the boars. If DauT comes out here, though, he could take this away from Andy. And Andy doesn't really have a food set up behind. Neither does DauT, to be fair. DauT is going spear lure? No. I think he's just taking a look. He can see how many boars Andy has here, and he's probably complaining on his stream right now. Oh, shit. Oh, get in there. Get in there, girlfriend. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Still no loom for DauT. This is a disaster. Still no loom for DauT. He's trying to block off this villa. Trying to fight with the villagers. They don't have loom, folks. They don't have loom. They don't have loom. DauT doesn't realize he doesn't have loom. He's getting loom now. The Polish villagers will heal over time, but still, it's a lot of damage to be taking. And, well, that's just 3 villagers dead from DauT. Ooh, maybe not. Heal. Can't save her. 3 villagers dead. Why on earth he was trying to fight that and he deleted the wall to let the extra vills in and well, kind of wanted loom there, true. Don't know if it has already been asked. Why don't you use webcam in a little corner? I think webcam while you cast, some people like it. I think it is not good. I think it's really not good, in my opinion. Number one, I don't like being on cam. It really bothers me. And number two, I don't think adding extra stuff to the screen is good. Like, it's already crowded, the interface. Adding like a webcam or even chat is just a little too much. Guys, it's not just like self-image or whatever, not liking being on cam. It's the fact there's a light shining in your eyes at all time. Like, you have to have a light, basically, if you're on cam. And it's got to be shining on you at all times. It gives me a headache. And then the fact that I can't just, like, be wearing whatever I want. I could be naked right now. I probably am. And I can make the dumbest faces ever. I could have my finger all the way up my nose at the moment, and you'd never know. I could be streaming from a closet. You guys don't know. Oh, this doesn't look good for DauT, guys. This really doesn't look great for DauT. He's trying to make the reverse sweep, but fighting without loom there was a mistake for sure. Andy got really fortunate with the boars at the end here. And, well... Hog reveal when? You want to see a hog? Bunch of hogs. Armor on the way for Andy. 6 scouts, 3 archers for DauT. Once again, Andy falls behind in military production, right? This is classic Andy. Every single game. On HyperRandom, on other maps, like, Andy is always the guy that is kind of the Castle Age waiting room for him. He always tries to make just enough. Just to get himself there. Then he can defend with mangonels or monks or whatever. And it opens up opportunities for his opponents. So, nice tower here from Andy. Keep this area somewhat secure. But there's a lot of villagers. And DauT has quite a few scouts, plus the archers as well. Scouts coming back here from Andy. 1 villager goes down to the boar of all things.
Sheesh.
And DauT keeps adding military. He's going for wheelbarrow as well. So DauT's eco, despite not having the boars, despite losing those 3 villagers early, is actually somewhat even in res collected. Now, part of that is probably because Andy didn't drop off a lot of that food, and now he scales ahead, but he's not that far ahead, to be honest. Armor is in for Andy. Forging is in for Andy. Bloodlines is on the way for DauT. But Andy takes the fight before Bloodlines is in. There are still a couple of archers there, and there was the spearman early. And DauT actually clears up all of the scouts from Andy. So there's 3 scouts remaining from him. One of them is very low HP, and DauT still has army on the field. And DauT is double stable right now. Like, DauT could overwhelm this area from Andy for sure. And Andy does not have the farm set up yet. So he's just now setting up the farms at home. DauT's already got the farm set up with the forks, of course. And DauT is now getting the armor for his scouts. He just needs to make sure that his eco is safe behind. Should have committed to kill Vils under the tower? No, not yet. You can't commit when Andy still has a force of scouts and spearmen and everything. You might be able to now that you have the armor and bloodlines, though. Still a lot of weak scouts here. Probably not the right decision. Yeah, he loses 3 of them. Scouts coming back here from Andy. Resources looking decent from both. DauT is actually really keeping up on res collected. Big part of that is probably the full works. Also the idle time he forced from Andy as well. When need farm, when boar is plentiful? Well, boar is about to not be plentiful soon. So, okay, DauT, I hate to break it to you, brother, but there is nothing here. Cool. DauT's in. Another tower here from Andy. Great tower over there. DauT is going to click up to Castle Age soon. Andy will likely join him a couple seconds afterwards. DauT's just waiting for the gold now. He's going for some more farms too. And DauT should definitely keep making scouts on the way up, I believe. I think you just need to keep army on the field, especially with the number of scouts from Andy. Like, that is an insane amount of scouts there from Andy. I think the military needs to keep coming out, right? More spears, more scouts, more everything. Forging actually on the way for DauT. I'm surprised Andy hasn't dove on this yet. I guess he doesn't have bloodlines, but he does have the armor. He does have forging. Without bloodlines, difficult decision here for Andy. Like, when do you go on this? There's still 2 spearmen there. There's all the archers. Then there's the bloodline scouts from DauT. Do you want 2 more? He dives. He goes in. Spearman did good work early. Scouts are still doing some good work. But it looks like Andy is going to be able to clear up this army from DauT. DauT is still producing scouts behind this. He still has a few spearmen. He's got 3 stables making scouts now. And Andy still hasn't clicked up to Castle Age. So DauT, without the boars, while losing 3 villagers early, has somehow swung this into his favor. This is a really, really nice recovery from DauT. Really, really nice. Just needs to do something. I'd love to see like a wall here, right? Wall right here. Prevent the raiding army from coming in like this. He's sending spearmen over, so he's predicting that Andy's going to come over here, but still. Time for castle and Polish cheap knights. No stone. I think light cav is probably just better, right? Light cav, heavy plow. Full work farming, like cav spam should be okay. That is a fight that Andy is going to clear up, but not a great one overall for those scouts over there. He lost quite a few against the spearmen, and now the scouts are here from DauT. Light cav upgrade is on the way. Andy doesn't realize he's being raided at home. Really, really good recovery from DauT. It was looking so bad early. Could this be the beginning of a reverse sweep? That is the question. Knights now coming out from DauT. Eco's still looking solid. Andy has only lost 2 villagers this game, though. One of those to a boar, one of them to the raids back here from DauT. Only a matter of time, it feels like, before DauT can find some serious villager kills. He's dealt with the raids back here. +2 armor coming in. Once you have +2, you can just dive under the TC, I believe. You might be able to do it now and just kill as many villagers as you can. 1, 2. Maybe only got 1 there, actually. And +2 armor is in. DauT's under the TC. Like I said, he's just under the TC. He's just killing villagers. killing as many villagers as he can. These are very expendable units, these light cav. And now he's under the castle, and Andy calls the GG. So, 4 rees in a row for that one. Andy got a civilization he loves. He won with Burgundians early. And he had a map that was, I think, to be fair, a little bit slanted in his favor. He also got some good damage against DauT, but DauT with the Poles just kept adding army and overwhelmed him. Beautiful job there from DauT. 25 light cap versus 28 produced from Andy. So Andy didn't really slack on army production. Not at the right times. Eco a little bit ahead for Andy, but the food was the big deal for DauT with the full works.
Let's go DauT.
Do you feel vindicated for not calling an admin re? I don't think I would ever really call one there. If this was a set map and you're supposed to only have 5 boars or whatever and someone has 10, then yeah. But on HyperRandom Nomad start, you never know how it's going to turn out, right? Like Andy committed onto those boars and he might have actually lost the game because he committed so many villas out to this area. What's on top and bottom of the map? Just wood. Blackacre, thank you for the 25. Appreciate it. All right. So, 3-1. Finally get a point on DauT's side of the board. Let's see. See where we go from here. They're in the game room. They're about to start. Remember, it's random civ for every single game. Northeast and southwest, dumbass. Bit aggressive? Yeah, bit aggressive. You can touch some grass for 10 minutes, come back, and be a little bit nicer next time. I mean, I did look where he wanted me to look. Like, when you say top and bottom of the map, like, what am I gonna look at, dude? North and south. I think I'm the dumbass here. Oh. No rees left. Take what comes. And this is going to be Franks versus Incas. And what the fuck is this? How much res you start with, says DauT, as they have 36. They had like no food in the bank. Hang on a second. How much res did they start with? 56 food? Oh, God. 56 food. They start with an armored elephant. It's on an island surrounded by lava. So I don't even know if you can dock this. We have a penguin in the middle. And also a mule cart, as it's Franks for DauT and Incas for Andy. This is going to be a hell of a map, dude. This is a hell of a map. How much wood is on this? Is it a lot? I guess it's a decent amount. All right, let's take a look at the food supply first. We got 200 food on the boars, 128 on each of the goats, 146 on the berries, and then a couple other boars elsewhere, plus the fish in the center, 141, 228. Can you eat the mule? No. Cannot. You also can't get the upgrades in the mule cart unless you're a mule cart civ. Okay. Well, these fish are surviving somehow. A little bit toasty over there. What elephants are those? They're elephant rams. Also, Andy, wait a second. This might be an admin re. I don't want to admin re this map, but like Andy's got a whole fucking pond, dude. We'll have to no re for pawns. Okay, we're getting it. It's not in the handbook. In the handbook, it says no re for pawns, so we can't have a re. We follow the rules here, okay? And it specifically says in the handbook no re for pawns. And remember, last game, you guys all wanted a re for the boars, but I think the boars are the reason that DauT won, because Andy went out there. We follow the rules here, folks. I don't care if you think the rules are dumb. The rules think you're dumb, too. And Andy is docking that. Oh, God. On. Oh, man. I guess... No, DauT doesn't have a pawn of his own. He could dock block that, though. The rule is dumb? Well, it thinks you're dumb. We just got off the phone. It thinks you're really dumb as well.
I want to.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Andy's taking out the house from DauT. Where's DauT's elephant? No! Brother! No! Wait, Tree, what does it say? An admin restart may not be called for any imbalance in the distribution of resources outside of a player's immediate starting area. I mean, that's the... Ooh, I don't know about him. I don't know how immediate that is for you, dude. That's pretty fucking immediate for me.
Sheesh.
Like, if that's the rule... If that's the rule, then I would lean towards admin re, because this is very, very... unfair. But it's up to the admin. I have no sway. I gave the tournament money, so I can't, like, you know, Elon Musk this and claim no conflict of interest. It's a re 100%. Yo, Mind Wreck! Thank you for the 20 gifted. Let's go, dude. What do you... Speaking of conflict of interest, what are you thinking, Mind Wreck, after the 20 gifted? I'm thinking re, bro. Like, look at that. Look at how unfair this is, man. DauT just goes out for the dock now. He's making his first fishing ship, and Andy already has 4. It's so unfair. Yeah. The longer you delay, the longer it's not going to be one, though, if you believe in the tree. I am working on it. Working on what? No one is answering me. All right. Yo. DauT. Pause it. Idiots. Andy will never accept a re? Well, that's why it's called an admin re, brother. Doesn't have a choice. Dictatorship re? Yeah. I think if Andy were to look at this map, like, this is fucking, it's a fucking joke, dude. It really is. It's got 9 fishing ships already.
Pulls and ask for admin research. Okay.
There we go. Okay. So I think The admins, Tree needs to make a decision here. I think I'm on board with Ree, but I can't influence them anyway. Because I gave the campaign a little bit of money doesn't mean that I should be in charge of deciding how things happen from now on out, you know? His pawn is inside the TC. It is. Like, the barracks is right there. Res collected only 100 apart. It doesn't matter. We're not looking at the game state currently. We're looking at whether it was fair to begin with. The game state doesn't matter. Whatever has happened between the two of them doesn't matter at all. That's the wrong way to look at this. Like, the shorefish alone, as people point out, is a huge deal. Yeah, this is like... I think this is a Re. I just don't know what's going on with it. Not deciding sooner is bad, though. Well, he was trying to get DauT to pause for a long time, Margu. They're saying it's Re. See what DauT has to say about that pawn.
Yeah. Especially the dock he chose, that's a ream.
Yep. We got the DauT stamp of approval. We got the DauT stamp of approval. Good job, Tree. Good job, Tree. That's a big decision. Yeah, I mean, you didn't get the Andy stamp of approval, so you might be getting some messages from Andy later, Tree. But like, I think it is correct. In an earlier round, didn't Andy or Tato offer a Re over a pawn? Yeah, Vinchester saw that Tato didn't have a pawn, and he said, Tato, let's go back. You don't have a pawn. Reverse sweep. It kind of is, isn't it? Andy went up 3-0, and now we've had 5 Rees. Kind of is a reverse sweep, isn't it? Like, normally, I would not be in favor of calling a Re for imbalanced res, but that one was so imbalanced that it makes sense to do it. Like, that one was just really, really advantageous to one player. If Andy ends up losing this, he's going to feel so victimized. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. All right, here we go. Japanese versus Goths. Not the greatest matchup for Goths either. As we have another weirdish kind of map. Got a mule cart start once again. And they also start with a farm. Some shore lines on either side with some marshy terrain and some deep fish. Not a lot of food on those, though. Only 152. And then at home, elephant. 629 food on that elephant. That is a very valuable elephant, especially with Goths. That thing will last a very long time. And then a boar with 341. Now it has the same. Stone, quite a bit of stone on this map. Lots of stone on this map. And then quite a bit of gold within the bases as well. And then the fruit bushes have a lot of food on them. Almost 3,000 food on these berries. Which civ is better? I think Japanese is better civ. It's actually kind of nice for the Goths that you get a mule cart here, though. Could be good. Japanese don't get their advantage on building a 50 wood lumber camp. But overall, I think in the late game, Japanese samurai do really well against Goths. With the tower combo as well. In the mid game, I think they probably have an advantage in Castle Age. Goths do have a little bit of an early advantage over Japanese, but especially if you get the fish up, Japanese should be nice. Night Expo for Goths to have a chance. Well, Japanese go into cav archers nowadays. So it'll probably be like skirm or something for Andy. Goths have hand cannon and light imp. Yeah. You having cav archer mass from Japanese though? I don't know. Like, what's the ideal comp? The ideal comp for Goths there would be just like hand cannon Huskarl, right? Something along those lines. Japanese, it would be like tower treb, samurai cav archer, something. You could go hand cannons as counter to the samurai. Quite a close map overall. Bomber cannons will be big. Say the same thing about Japanese trebs. Take a look at everything on the map. Has DauT scouted those? He has. Not as much food as that initial elephant, but still quite a bit. Total resources, only 20k stone. I thought there would be more than that. These stone values were very, very high. As Andy now comes over here with the villagers and with his eagle. He spotted the dock from DauT. So he's going to start harassing these fishing ships. And remember, he had loom early with the Goths, so he wants the villager war over here. It's kind of weird seeing an eagle scout with Goths. That's the way it is. This DauT's probably going to lose another villager early. He's trying to get loom. He's trying to get loom. He's trying to get loom. It's not going to be in time for that guy. Might be in time for these guys. But Andy's doing a great job blocking. DauT tries to get back to the TC in time. Still has this fish working over here, and that's a lot of idle time as well for Andy as DauT pushes back this way. He's got the full HP eagle, so he should feel fairly confident taking that fight. Meanwhile, over on the other side, 4 fishing ships for Andy. And DauT has already clicked up to Feudal Age. Andy is about to join him. Gotta be careful, Andy. There's a Komodo, and you can't wall up the villagers over here. He saw the Komodo and dipped away with the villager. That's nice. DauT Eagle attacks faster too. Yep. Slightly. The Eagle from DauT should just clear this. Remember, the fishing ships from the Japanese have more HP and armor. I guess only pierce armor, but still more HP, so very difficult for him to clear with just a Dark Age Eagle Scout. Only in Feudal, not in Dark Age? I think they changed that, didn't they? No. It is a Feudal bonus now. I thought they, at some point, they had changed that so that it was active in Dark Age. It used to be only Feudal for Japanese. Used to be in Dark Age and got nerfed to Feudal. Wow. What on earth was this from Andy? A villager came forward. Militia is here from DauT, pushing that away. And Andy goes for a forward dock over here. But still, Japanese fish, right? It's going to take a while to take care of those. And he just slowly building up with this villager. DauT slowly adding a range, and he's going to try and take care of her at some point. What is Andy making? Andy goes for the barracks, so he's in feudal age, but it's just about water pressure for him at the moment. He's also scouting very nicely with his fishing ship, so he wants to make sure that DauT doesn't get a very similar forward dock position on him. Not certain what he could do about it if DauT did. But it's nice to know ahead of time as DauT kills a villager over here with his eagle. Nice job. So 1-1 eco KD. Andy's still ahead on res collected. He's played well so far this game. And his fires are going to come out here. DauT just now going for a fire galley of his own as he clears up the villager over here. So 2 vills down. Andy. How did DauT lose a vill? He lost it early. It didn't have loom. And Andy came forward with the eagle and some vills. Dark Age. No wood upgrade for Andy. I think he didn't have the lumber camp early. And he might actually forget that for a while. You can't get the upgrades from a mule cart unless you're a mule cart civ. You have to have the lumber camp at some point as DauT holds onto his fish, kills the eagle as well. And he's going to be into the gold. He did lose his eagle. And now Andy pops out with an archer and a skirmisher. And DauT does manage to go 1-for-1 on the archers, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Nice setup here for DauT. Oh my goodness. He's got himself a little nook over here. If only there were demo ships. And he could take care of all of this stuff, but that was nice. Had the fishing ships in front, blocking the fire damage. He was attacking Andy from behind. And now he comes out with 2 of them, and he's managed to keep his fish alive. Farms coming up now from DauT, trying to get his eco set up. Meanwhile, Andy, eco's still looking fairly decent, right? Still has all these berries to take. There's so much food on those berries, 2,700. And he's got 3 fires now. Demo's on the way from Andy. So DauT can't pull that trick again. Meanwhile, Skirms and Spears pushing forward on this side. Good demo there from Andy. DauT is going to lose all of his fish here. Really, really nice opening. I think prioritizing the water is probably great. And then you just get the range up a little bit later and just go Skirms. And it's obviously working out for Andy. Does DauT know about the other pond? Ooh, DauT does not. He does. Probably doesn't realize it's as big as the first one, though. Who knows? DauT trying to dodge the skirmisher shots. When it comes to skirm v skirm micro, DauT's actually not that bad. He's actually pretty good. Because he played with skirm v skirm for 20 years, right? Like, he's actually okay. Hey chat, is T90 streaming today? I don't know. Why don't you go ask T90? Just adding him in chat to see if he was here. He's not. He doesn't care. All right, so 8 fishing ships for Andy. If Andy just keeps adding military and feudal here, it should be fine, right? It's going to have the fish. Still recovering from the 7-hour masterpiece yesterday. All right, everyone, drink. T90 said you're ugly. Okay. Wouldn't be the first time. Castle Age on the way for DauT. We've got a Feudal Age army coming. We've got Andy looking towards Castle Age as well. And Andy has 8 fishing ships. DauT does not have any at the moment. And now the scouts are in on the gold. And that's a dead vill immediately. Good job from Andy spotting that weak one. Also coming in here with the skirms. Scout coming out from DauT. This is not an optimal position for the gold from DauT. Definitely probably doesn't want to hard commit onto this area. And unfortunately, he set his base up so that he kind of has to. I mean, there's gold back here he could take. There's gold back here he could take. And he's still grabbing the one forward. He's getting punished for it. Why are we drinking? Because someone mentioned the 7-hour game again. Actually hasn't been mentioned as much as I thought it would be. Double Bidax just now coming in. Imagine how good Andy's eco would have been with that. Eco difference creeping. Yep. Okay. How does DauT come back from the second stable now for him? Pushes forward a little bit. There's still some spearmen in here for Andy. Got to take care of them with your skirmishers. And then you can fight with the scouts. One spearman dead.
Ketchup chips, am I right?
Ketchup chips are sick. Amazing. My favorite flavor of chip. DauT advances the castle age. It's like all countries have their chips, though, that they like, you know? Chips are a soup. Chips are actually a salad, but nice try. Decent-ish fight for DauT here. Unfortunately, the eco is still very
Chips
far ahead
are a
for
soup.
Andy. My Big Red with the 50 subs. Oh my god. Maybe my man likes ketchup chips as well. That's what I'm saying, right? Oh my god. If you got gifted a sub by Flying Big Red, make sure you thank the man. That's crazy generous. Occasionally, very occasionally, the lore on Flying Big Red is that he comes in here, unzips, whips it out, and then just leaves. Nice coming forward from DauT. Look at all the different units that Andy has. 50 subs is super generous. Thank you, man. I don't deserve it. Thank you. Monk, Archer, Scout, Spearman, Knight, Skirmisher, Fishing Ship, Villager, Demo, Fire Galley. Tons of different types of units as he comes in here with the Knights. DauT quick walls the woodline. Nice job there, and he's going to be able to deal with this. And DauT still looking for damage forward. There is damage to be had over here. There's damage to be had over here. Andy goes for another TC. I mean, he's trying to quick wall here, and he gets him down. Nice job from Andy. Still no mining camp, though, so he can't even drop off the res. It's counterattack being pushed back. DauT's still only one TC. No fishing ships. Andy kind of running out of fish, I think, as DauT gets inside here on the gold, and he's going to find a couple villager kills of his own. Andy with just a mishmash of army, all different types, as he tries to convert some of these knights. Two of those villagers are quite weak running this way, but DauT doesn't want to get his knights converted. He sniped a few villagers. It's 41 villagers for DauT, 39 villagers for Andy. And the fish is about to run out here. But Andy has the second TC. Feed the ox thing for the 29. Once again, if you got gifted a sub today, make sure you thank the gifter. There's a bunch of generous people. Not just today, but always in here. And there's a bunch of fake generous people that will start chatting soon saying, yes, you're welcome. Never gifted a sub in their life. Welcome, Dave. Well, you have. And Commissar has as well. There's Brian. Ooh! DauT pulls up with the knight. He knows which one Andy's converting, so he deletes it. And now DauT takes this fight. DauT takes this fight. DauT takes this fight. Are you serious? Why? It's not going to be good. I mean, he's going to kill a lot of skirms here. It actually turned out better than I thought it. Wow, it turned out so much better than I thought it would. What happened there? I was wrong. What on earth happened? Who thought that DauT was gonna... Chemical! 100 subs, dude. What the fuck? Bro. Oh my god, we're trying to watch DauT pull off the reverse sweep, brother. Thank you for the 100. If you got gifted a sub, make sure you thank him. Thank Flying Big Red, make sure you thank Banor as well. Gifting 5. Anoropitas. I don't even know how to say your name. I'm sorry, brother. What was that fight? What was that fight? Maybe the skirms were just making me think there was more there than there actually was. I mean, 2 conversions opening it up with Andy had the scout attacking the monk. Like, everything seemed to go in Andy's favor. And suddenly, DauT's still holding the center of the map here. DauT gets his second TC up. That is, dude, crazy generous from both of you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to cast the game, though, you know.
Gifting myself from Bezos.
You said it exactly right. Which time? Oh no, DauT! No, DauT! No, DauT, run! It's after you, bro. It's after you. Run! DauT! Run! It's coming after you, bro. You got away. The homies bailed him out. The homies bailed him out. And the fishing ships are going to go down, but there's no fish to be had over here. I mean, it'd almost be better to let those things live. But it makes DauT feel good, killing the fishing ships. And momentum is never a bad thing. Knights now coming over on this side. There is a demo raft patrolling. There's only 2 fish over here, though. Maybe not worth it to fight there. 3 monks in behind for DauT. Group of monks pushing forward now from Andy. Demo comes out. DauT. Could have been better. But he only lost a knight, I suppose. As Andy targets 3 knights for conversion, DauT's going to pull those away. Is he devoted? Is the question. Does it matter? Is the question. As the knights are in here on the gold, and they're going to kill some villagers. They're also going to kill some knights from DauT. Bloodlines armor forging in for both players. And this time it's Andy's turn to take a really good fight at the front side. And DauT's knights are very weak here. Once again, taking this gold with villagers. Probably should shift everything back over here. There's more than enough, and it's secure. 55 vills for DauT. Wheelbarrow on the way. 64 vills for Andy. Wheelbarrow already in. Plus the second wood upgrade. As DauT now goes for archer ranges. So he's going to start mixing in cav archers with these. 2 relics in for DauT. 2 relics in for Andy. Last relic is over here. And DauT's not even going to get this monk. Oh, God. But the cav archers are over on this side, and they're taking out the monks. 2 of them got converted. Still, Andy losing a couple monks on this side. That's a big investment right there. DauT will go snipe this guy. Maybe. He misclicked the palisade wall. It's fine. He just runs right past him. It's okay. Okay, it gets him. What is this map? It's HyperRandom. It's HyperRandom chemical. 17 military versus 12. Plus 2 armor on the way for Andy. He's got a lot of knights here, and he's going for a siege workshop. DauT has 10 knights. He's trying to heal him up now. No plus 2 armor, but he does have cav archers coming out. Unfortunately for DauT, he doesn't even have fletching. So that's an issue. What would you name this map if you had to name it?
Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Swungle. Swamp jungle. Swungle. I like Swungle. I like Swungle, dude. I like Swungle. Fantastico. Bertoldi. Bad beats. Thank you for the resubs, guys. Once again. Chemical. My dude. Flying Big Red. You're my guy as well. guys. Vodka arrow coming in. Knight Cav Archer is a pretty dangerous mix, especially with 3 monks behind. Like, DauT's slowly trying to crawl back into this. 89 Vils here for Andy. The 2 fishing ships, not really a huge advantage anymore. Cav Archers kind of being nuked a little bit by the Scorpions. But they did manage to snipe a few monks. Speaking of sniping monks, though, 3 monks for DauT going down there as DauT tries to deal with the Scorpions. The Knights with +2 armor are a threat here against DauT's army, and you can tell they are just tanking so much damage as Andy now comes forward for a castle as well. He's got the Knights to support it. He's got the Scorpions behind. That will take out a couple Scorpions. The final Scorpion goes down, and Andy has to actually go for the castle further back. So, turns out to be a decent-ish fight for DauT. Still overall advantage for Andy, though, in terms of economy. And DauT will get the castle up on this side. Chemical, thank you for another gifted sub. Look at that, 4,403 gifted subs for Chemical in this channel. What on earth? DauT's almost up to Imp. We'll see. Could be a good raid if he gets in here. Could be very distracting. Oh, there's another TC there from Andy protecting. If he gets like back here, could be good. Speaking of raids, Andy's trying to go in. Andy's trying to go in. He's looking for opportunities here. Got 3 Knights, plus another 3 over there, +2 armor. Coming in clutch. These Knights can't really meet up with their friends. Still no ballistics here for DauT, so dealing with these is going to be a problem. Speaking of raids, though, classic situation. You feel like you're doing damage. You look back at your base, and you're losing villagers. As DauT now clicks up to Imp. Andy is not far behind him at all. Okay, so what does Andy do? Does he want to keep going into Knights? That's the problem, right? Like, with Japanese making Cav Archers, you're already kind of doing what you want to do here as Andy screws up the quick wall. That was a tough one to get. You already want to be making Cav Archers, right? Are you thinking about an infantry switch if you're Andy? It's skirmishers for him. Skirmisher switch. This could be DauT's moment. This could definitely be DauT's moment here, folks. When Andy tries to make a switch into something else and DauT's already making his preferred composition. How do I undo subscription? I don't want to tell you that. It's not within my best interest. Does DauT see the gold on the top side? Nope. Gotta cut through to that, actually. Town Watch is going to let him see that. Ooh, that's actually big. So you have to... This is a very interesting map. I guess Andy can get through here. No, he can't. You just got to cut through to the gold. Right, so Huskarl is starting to come out. Oh, Ballistics is in for the Scorpions. Oh, Ballistics is in for the Scorpions. Ballistics is in for the Scorpions. DauT, you just gotta get out of here, brother. You just gotta get out of here, dude. What is going on? He ends up sniping down the Scorpions. Andy not really paying attention over there, but still. DauT is gonna need something to go in front of these Cav Archers because the Huskarls will be on the way. Anarchy coming in. Iron Casting coming in. Samurai should be huge. He only has 1 castle, but they produce really quickly. Still, you need the castle for tread production, right? Yeah, what are we doing? Guess it works. He has Bracer. Gonna take out all the Scorps. Didn't expect that from him. Some nice micro from DauT. Some good movement. Now he runs into the castle. Need to retreat from this one for sure. Samurai are on their way out from DauT. He's going to queue up a couple more Trebs. And a few more Samurai. Huskarl Scorp for Andy. Well, DauT did a really good job killing these Scorp numbers early. And DauT is also stonewalling this area, which is beautiful. If he can complete it, stonewall and even fortified wall should be sick. You just don't want to let the Goths into raid. DauT, you don't want to let the Goths into raid. You had the right idea, DauT. You had the right idea. You had the right idea. You had the right idea. DauT, 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 DauT. He got it! Damn, dude. Droman even coming out from Andy on this side. Interesting. Now it's still missing some crucial eco upgrades. Andy has a much more efficient eco. He almost has 10k res collected ahead. How much gold does he have access to? Still got this stuff over here. That's a decent amount. Still has this stuff. Yeah, he's got plenty of gold. So we could see an all-out Huskarl spam here. But we could also see Elite Samurai Cav Archer, which is a composition I haven't seen in a very long time. Yeah, next patch, Elite Samurai with the charge mechanic should be really cool. Elite Huskarl. Line of castles here for Andy. Roman's patrolling on this side for him as well. So a lot of things both players could be doing. One of the things for DauT, as he tries to take this fight, is definitely chopping through here, right? Like lumber camp over here, just get it started. You take that gold. Andy doesn't know about the golds on either side. That could be advantaged out. Bombard cannon, really sloppy there from Andy to lose that bombard cannon. And now the Cav Archers just don't want to leave through this side. Trebs are packing up and they're going home from DauT, as the Treb defense from Andy was actually quite nice. Samurai kind of chewing through the Huskarls here. It's not even close to a fair matchup, folks. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like I'm playing CBA right now. Samurai against Huskarl. Non-elite Samurai against Huskarl. Just ate all of those units. Resources collected. 10k ahead for Andy. And we're at this stage of the game where, like, does that even matter? Heavy Scorpion now coming in for Andy. Another castle here for DauT, as he starts building up Trebs. Yasuma could be... Or, sorry, Katabaruto could be a play for DauT. Elite Samurai on the way in now. DauT, I want to see you start to cut here. I guess he could send one Treb over and do that at any point if he needs to, but... Another castle here for Andy. Such a difficult position for DauT to push, but such a difficult position for Andy to push as well. Easy to hold, tough to push out. And now it's Huskarl versus Samurai again. Kind of feels like a situation for DauT where you want to target the Scorps with the Trebs if Andy gets a big mass of them. And then let your Samurai clean up from behind. He's actually unpacked the Trebs here. Maybe thinking that exact thing. As the Samurai keep coming out, Cav Archers just sitting behind. And Andy nuking the Cav Archers with his own Trebs. It is a complete Treb battle here, folks. Do you go Onager if you're DauT? Or are you just thinking more Trebs? Do you want a stack of like 15 Trebs if you're DauT? Could be good. He sniped 2 monks. Now go after the Scorps. Yes. Go after the Scorps. Siege engineers coming in. Uh-oh, Andy packed up his Trebs. Oh, it's so close. All right. Scorps are dead. Scorps are dead. They can't move fast enough. They can. Another castle over here from DauT. Within range of the Dromans. More Scorps going down. He just deletes it right away. Siege Engineer is now in for DauT, which gives him +1 range, a little bit of extra attack, and now he can attack this castle. He's starting to chop through as well. Sick Civ matchup here. Really, really cool. Cataparuto on the way. Really, really cool Civ matchup. And more Dromans coming out from Andy. Even Fire Galley coming in. And War Galley research as well. So Andy's going to control the water. But he still needs to do something about this push from DauT. It's not easy. Bombard cannons in the queue. Hussar coming in for Andy. Do Japanese Trebs gain a precision bonus from the unique tech? I don't think so. It's just pack and unpack faster. This is why I love HyperRandom. Is Andy going to cut through here? No. It's not going to try and do that with his Trebs. This is why I love it, because you get Civ matchups like this. Like late game stuff like this, where Andy's making Scorp, Droman, Treb versus Samurai, Treb, Cav Archer. Samurai are elite, yeah. And Andy was ahead by 10k res collected. Still is. 13k. And DauT's definitely in a winning position right now. DauT's trying to snipe the bomber cannon. He's going to get one. He's going in against the Scorpions with the Samurai, but the Trebs are taking out Scorpions as well. And now the Samurai are feasting on Scorps. And Andy has just lost most of his army forward here. Andy just can't push. And DauT's Trebs are eating his castles from behind. Andy tries to set up his own Trebs over here. Huskarl's now coming out. Hussar coming out as well. And Samurai coming in to snipe these Trebs. That's one Treb dead. Might even be a second one dead here. Can DauT snipe it? Goes after the castle now. And after the second Treb, Samurai take care of that. Samurai feasting on Vils. This castle is going to die. More Scorpions coming forward from Andy. But it's a disgusting choke point for Scorpions. If you fight with Scorpions, you want a big open field. So they don't bump up against each other. DauT now selling 2,000 wood. What's his gold supply looking like? There's still some gold here. Still some gold over here. And then, of course, he's through to the gold over here. And he is going to control this area. And how much gold is available on this side? 3,200 is not bad. Also, it's almost 700 stone as Andy tries to chop through on this side, too. Might be time to think about towers if you're DauT. You got a lot of stone in the bank. Could be time. Demo's now on the way out from Andy, as Andy tries to chop through to this side too. And he's going to get through there. Andy actually might have more long-term gold supply. This is really smart from him. DauT's going to go for a castle up here. This is such a weird map, isn't it? It's kind of sick, honestly. The fact you have to chop through to the golds and stuff on either side, it's really nice. And then you get the water land mix. Goth Hussar lacking the final armor upgrade. Not something you really want for your Hussar as the Samurai deal with another bombard cannon. More villagers going down from Andy. 160 population versus 170 from DauT. We still have Samurai in the back eating the villagers. And look, DauT's over here looking for more gold as well. But Andy's got this pretty thoroughly locked down. So Andy's got all of that stuff over there if he can survive. This is very easily killed by Dromans. Yep. And Andy is looking. He's seen the castle. He's going to go take that. But the Dromans are very easily killed by the Samurai, though. So, like, that's the issue. The castle is exposed to the Dromans, fair. But these things are going to get cut down like dogs. Yeah, Samurai take care of all of this. Bomber Cannon's going to go down as well. Treb's still working away over here on the castle. And the heavy demo ship dock will die before the tech comes in. Castle over here from Andy. DauT doesn't realize what's happening over here. He's losing villagers. Doesn't see it. It's a cheeky castle from Andy. It's really, really close here. How much does this castle range? Can it range all of the villagers here? I don't think it can, and it can't. And it can't. But, meanwhile, in the middle, 52 elite samurai for DauT. Nuking the base from Andy. Andy, at the end of this, is just going to be stuck on the sides, and he realizes it. DauT wins the game, and we continue onwards. 3 hours into this set, DauT is in the process of a reverse sweep. We've had 5 rees. That was a good demo, I guess. But what a game here for DauT. We thought he was dead, as we oftentimes do. And he managed to come back. Good Civ matchup for the Japanese. Andy maybe should have gone for more raids or something like that. Tried to open it up a little bit more, potentially. Playing into Scorpions definitely didn't pan out with the map setup. Maybe should have gone like bomber cannons first or something. I don't know. 204 samurai created. And this is one of the matchups where samurai, like this one, Japanese matchup against like Celts, for example. Like samurai can be really solid. Really, really solid. Very few, though, matchups where samurai are the key. Herd this sheep to reverse the sweep. Thank you for being here, everyone. Appreciate you. Why no hand cannons from Andy? I think he was scared of the cav archers. Dave, you single or nah? Yeah, you got me, dude. I'm single. Think Andy is regretting those 2 res earlier? Maybe. We need this map and ladder. HyperRandom. See, my idea, and I've actually pitched it to legitimate people from Microsoft. Right, there's people working for Microsoft, and I know them. That we should replace like the Empire Wars ladder or whatever junk is on there right now. What's on there? It's Empire Wars with like a rotating map ladder. So for like a month or 2 or 3 months, like limited time, it would be like 1v1 hyper random. And you'd be like locked into random civs, and you'd have hyper random as the map. And that would be the only map, right? On the ladder. And then it would last for like a month, 2 months, 3 months. And then the next month could be something like 1v1, even like arena, just even a standard map for a month. Or 1v1 Arabia for a month. Or 1v1 whatever for a month. And then it just keeps rotating. So like you could take a month off where you're not very interested in it. And then the next month it would be something new. Is 1 month enough to form a ladder? Yeah. Like it would just be a fun little ladder. Are you a 9-ville stan or a classic 3-villes? I believe in classic 3-villes for open maps. I think 9-villes are great for closed maps.
You were the best caster in the garrison. Crow hiving was a nice touch too.
Never 9-ville start on Nomad. Don't really like that one. Jan, thank you for the 38 months. Appreciate it, brother. Dave, have you seen this? Oh, God. Jesus. What have you been watching, brother? Jesus. I mean, it's impressive. Why didn't it load for me? Oh, you probably have the parental controls on Twitch clips. Sorry, brother. How bad is it? It's not bad. It's definitely not bad, dude. It's pretty good. It's down bad? I mean, I don't know. All right, DauT, what's going on here?
The moment. Score is 2-3. They still hope.
He's still hoping. BRB? Okay. I'll tell them. I'll let them know, Murder Holes, that you're BRB. I'll let them know, dude. That's the longest clip I've ever watched, really? Dave, I admit you have great mods and that your community can share links such as this. I mean, yeah. I like to think that my community is simultaneously the most mature and least mature community in the Age of Empires scene. At the same time. Now, that seems impossible, but I believe it is so. What is the restart score? All of the restarts have been used. Even an admin restart has been used. Oh boy. Oh boy. This might not be a great Civ matchup for DauT Boy over here, but it depends on the map. Depends on the map. We've got ourselves a interesting looking map. It is a nomad start. They're both going to TC the center. And, I mean, fuck. Did we call this an admin re as well? Jesus, dude. We've got 2 golds, a stone, another stone over here. I guess there's stone and gold back here. This is not. No, this isn't. This is a nomad start. They both went to the middle. And there's like stone and golds back here. No. In my book, yeah, but your book is very big and it's French as well, Margugu. How many stones are at the back? Like, it's just... I'll let the admins decide on this one. DauT can see stone. He can see gold here. Like, there's no berries over there either. This is just... I'll let the admins decide. I'll let the admins decide. The boars are closer for DauT, so that's an advantage there, right? The water is closer for DauT as well. There's no fish on this map. So, Andy actually docked. Andy might actually take an admin re at this point, dude. Andy might take an admin re. Look, he's making fish. What a dumbass. He's making fish, dude. This is fine. So Andy is putting all of his wood into fish. DauT hasn't seen any fish, so he hasn't docked yet. He's got the villager over here thinking about bringing in the boars. And he might actually end up docking at some point, but like... Oh, no. No! No! DauT, no! Oh, boy. There's food on the monkeys? There's food on the monkeys, yeah. Smoke monkeys. Fish trap time, but you can't make fish traps until feudal age. He's like, hello? Help? I am underwater? DauT pulls in the boars. Okay, DauT. Please don't tell me. He queues up another fishing ship. You got to cancel that, brother. You got to cancel it. You got to cancel it, dude. I mean, it'll give you good scouting, which is fine, but, like, you got to cancel that. And he brings in some boars. It's not the perfect lure. DauT brings in 2. He canceled it. Now they're both looking around. And there's nothing to be seen. How many relics on this map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 relics. They should make a transport instead. Why? So they can transport over to this side instead of just walking to where their opponent is? What would you name this map if you had to, guys? I think I would name this Happy Robot Cyclops. HRC for short. Football Stadium? DauT is raging because of his map? Yeah, well. I mean, he can see it too. It's like, oh god, what is this? He knows, dude. He knows that all of this stuff is out here for Andy. It's actually kind of funny.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Why have all the maps
Dave,
been
what
so
should I
in
name our
favor
duck
of
child?
Andy today? It's
Also,
crazy.
child support, please.
He knows the admin is sleeping, poor DauT. I mean, he was sleeping when the admin was trying to contact him last time. At the end of the day, this is master of HyperRandom, right? So, like, we gave him 1. I don't even know why I'm saying we. I'm not even an admin. I can only pressure the admins because I donated to their campaign. He got 1, which is so many players in this tournament so far have had to deal with so much worse. So much worse. I'm pretty sure there were like matches in Division 5 where people had like 17 boards and the other guy probably had 0. If he wants this reverse sweep, he's gonna have to work for it. God damn it. Mining camp going all the way back here. And you know what? This might actually help him. In a weird way again. Because, like, Andy won't know where he's taking gold. Actually, Andy sees this gold, so he might. But it's a long way away. Great scouting here for Andy. Great scouting for DauT. They just know that there's no fish anywhere on this map. DauT said that he thought it shouldn't have been a re. Okay, well, then he got away with one. Then if he thought that one shouldn't be a re, then he definitely thinks this one shouldn't be a re. I like that DauT post. It's a good DauT post. Castle Age on the way for Andy. It's definitely going to be a castle. It's going to be war wagons. DauT is playing as the Mayans here, so, I mean, they do struggle against war wagons, and he'll have to play into, like, monks to counter them or something. Maybe skirmishers, but, like, he doesn't have really the go to continue into skirmishers. Not even a single farm up yet. I don't even know what you do here if you're DauT. Eagles, wagons cook eagles. You need a lot of eagles to fight wagons. Tower going up from Andy. Castle drop all in? Maybe. DauT is later to the castle age. Andy's going to have the stone, right? Andy's going to get that castle up first. Go after the smoke monkeys as well. Believe in the Lord. Yep. We need to, every DauT fan out there just needs to take this moment to solemnly believe in the Lord. Andy doesn't have the wood upgrade, and the Lord is getting the wood upgrade, so there we go. Castle now coming up from Andy. On the face of DauT. Although it's kind of behind the wood line, so could have been more aggressive over here. Wasn't sure what DauT had. DauT getting the stone in for a castle of his own, but plumed archers do not match up very well against war wagons at all. So I guess the question would be, like, where does your castle go and what purpose does it serve? World copium reserves nearly depleted. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Andy can see all of this. Oh, those deer are gonna troll him so hard. Oh, they didn't! Castle going up from DauT. In the center. Andy's war wagon is stuck, but he can ungarrison and bring it to the... He can ungarrison and bring it to the... He can ungarrison and bring it to the other side? He can
Pros consistently
He can bring it to the...
unnecessary single-minded
Brother, just set it over here! Set the waypoint over here, bro! What are you doing? The war wagons are stuck. We don't know how to get them out. Oh my god, EC, thank you for the 30 mo. Gonna try and chop the tree. He's and then he deletes it. Oh god, big brain play from Andy there. That was genius. Yeah, you could have just set the waypoint over here, I'm pretty sure, but or like over here. Yeah, that was good. War wagons are coming this way. Smart. He knows DauT must have an eco back here, right? Surely. And what is DauT's plan? I don't think there is a plan. I think he's just dying. War wagons are back here, killing the vills. Fish trap invested into, and that'll die to the war wagons as well. Andy knows there's a gold back here, but he doesn't see the villagers on it yet as DauT runs these villagers away. He must assume like DauT's on that gold or something. Gonna see the stone over here. Second TC as well from Andy. As the plumed archer from DauT is the only counter-attacking unit here. The other ones are inside of the castle. DauT's gonna go for a monastery. Both the ecos are still really weak. Very, very weak. Dave, please bring the small map tourney back. I'm gonna look at the schedule for tournaments coming up, and if I can squeeze it in, I will. Okay, DauT will sit underneath this tower. He kills one villager, kills the second one. Andy doesn't notice this. Andy's not noticing this. DauT was, you know, paying attention a little bit more. You could be sniping more vills, but very clearly paying attention over here as he converted a war wagon. And now Andy is cut off of stone and gold. 33 vills for DauT, 37 villagers for Andy. Andy loses another vill. And plumed archers don't do well at all against war wagons. Especially now that the war wagons automatically get the second armor upgrade. Like, they didn't do well against them before. Andy now shifts a bunch of villagers out this way. War Wagon comes forward from DauT. One relic so far for DauT. Remember, I think there was like 4 relics on the map. Another one there, another one there. Another one there. So 4, I believe. DauT's got 1. A lot of villagers over here from Andy. Goes for the university. 13 plumed archers versus 4 war wagons. Res collected is actually in DauT's favor. And the TC went down from Andy. So DauT is sitting on 2 TCs, although he's not producing from them. And Andy only has 1. This is like slowly shifting over into DauT's favor now. And DauT can just go sit underneath this tower. He's going to kill another Vill. He's going to kill another Vill. The plumes are working. The plumes are working. He's going to kill another villager. 40 villagers for Andy versus 37 from DauT. The reverse sweep is still alive. Another villager goes down, and another one goes down. 37 villagers for DauT. 39 villagers for Andy. Ballistics on the way for Andy. So many vills on wood. Where is Andy taking gold? He's not. He's just simply not. Another map that looks unfair, but then he commits everything to this area, and DauT manages to punish him for it. This is why we don't re. Do you see? Do you see now? Uh-oh. 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 Dude, that's like 10% of DauT's eco over here. The DauT market is down 10% today after tragic losses in the gold industry. Usually the fluctuations come from the castle building construction industry. The DauT Jones took a dive today. We were looking for a place in Barcelona to watch the Spain-Netherlands game. And there was like... It was on a Thursday night, right? So there wasn't many like sports bars or whatever open. Or in our area anyway. We found this place called the Dow Jones that had like fluctuating beer prices and everything. And apparently it's a shtick that is in other places as well. Like Nilly said he'd been to a bar that did it like that. But my problem was that 90% of the bar was American, and instead of having the fucking Spain-Netherlands game on, they had March Madness on their TVs. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, dude. What on earth? DauT is microing down these war wagons. Thought you were going to say Fox News? No, they weren't 60 years old. All right. War wagons. How many? We got 6. We got 6 war wagons. 45 villagers. Converted war wagon over here for DauT. The plumed archers are still roaming around. There's another TC here for DauT. It's going to get progressively more difficult for Andy to deal with this as DauT's eco starts to rise. He does have ballistics on his war wagons, so which is great. DauT does have ballistics for his plumes as well, but kind of needs some like monks or something to help out against these wagons. He's got to run away with these plumes now. Maybe he could start adding skirms potentially, but his eco is still really bad, right? 8 villagers in the queue. Andy goes for another TC here. Could also go for like a ram push against this castle. 1 siege workshop, like 2 rams, and I think you take this out. Takes out a wagon, but not the smartest to fight with plumes there. Unless you have a couple monks. Conversion goes a long way here. The Mayans player. DauT switching his conversion. He needs to kill this guy. It's at 3 HP. It's at 3 HP. Doesn't get it. Nice job from Andy to save that war wagon. How are Eagles against wagons? Eagles are okay against wagons if they have full armor upgrades and stuff and if you have enough of them. But in low numbers, Eagles are not very good against wagons. Nice save there from Andy to take a couple of villagers and bring them home safe. I think that monk's been charging up for a while on these wagons. So Andy has to be careful not to give away conversion for free. Also, I love the fact DauT is repairing his castle. And he's keeping his plumes garrisoned in the castle as well. So he's getting some chip damage against the castle from Andy as he builds up his military. And Andy's not repairing that. And that's his sole production building right there, Andy. That's going to be careful. Trying to cover for the monk. And Andy snipes down the monk, and he's going to push away the plumes as well. I don't know why DauT's still fighting here. Plumes are going to die. Andy looking for another castle here, and now he's repairing his castle over here. So both players keeping that alive. More plumes on the way from DauT. And another TC from DauT. So that's TC number 4 technically, but 3 currently. 63 villagers for him, 55 villagers for Andy. Movement speed of wagons is 1.2. Movement speed of plumes is 1.2. See, so exactly even. No husbandry, though, for Andy, so he could be faster. In terms of res collected, DauT's 2k ahead, and he's sniping more vills. This is worth it. Lose some plumes. Snipe the vills, sure. 4 vills dead. Absolutely worth it. 14 villagers ahead now for DauT. Really interesting game. And Andy, I think, angling towards another castle here. 680 stone. He's going to go for a castle over here. That'll force DauT away. Unless DauT can deny this somehow. Doesn't have a monk, right? Don't even think he can kill these wagons, let alone deny this castle. There's an argument to just dive in and kill the villagers once you see it. Or just go for a castle of your own, which he's done. And now he deletes that castle and builds it even further forward. Now Andy just goes for a tower. He's got the wagons here. The wagons are dealing with the plumes. He has ballistics. This could be a DauT castle here. This could be a DauT castle. I think this is going to be a DauT castle. 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71%. Plume's still fighting. Tower's still working away. So many villagers dying here. There goes the Vill lead for DauT. DauT sends more villagers forward. It's not going to be a DauT castle, but only because he just lost like 20 villagers. He just lost like 20 villagers building that castle. Unbelievable. 63 vills now for DauT, 67 for Andy. Eco upgrades still better for DauT. But god damn, was that necessary? I don't know. Maybe it was. Who knows? It just feels like both of them are having such problems getting their eco set up, right? At least wheelbarrows in for DauT. Castle in the middle here from Andy. Where are the plumes going? Plumes are going over to this side. Deal with this stuff. Wagons looping around to this side. If DauT had like 2 or 3 monks, he could deal with this, but just plumes? Don't think so. I think it's going to be tough. Those wagons could just sit under TCs if Andy wanted to. Wagon goes down. Gotta pull the plumes over here, but you can't even fight that, man. You got 13 plumes against 9 wagons? I mean, hell, even, what, like 22 plume archers against 9 wagons? How about a couple rams? Ram could have been good early against this castle. I think it's too late for rams now. +2 armor now on the way for DauT. Where are the plumed archers? They're coming back this way. It's 26 of them. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking the numbers that you probably need. With the +2 armor, now we're cooking with peanut oil here. Like... Lord's just got to go skirms. He hasn't had the eco, man. I mean, you just keep going plumes here. When you don't have the farm eco set up, trying to tech into skirms is just really tough, right? Right now, he's just beating him with numbers. Does he get the conversion? He doesn't, but killed quite a few wagons here. Rams are coming out from Andy. He's going to try and push through the middle. A gate here would be amazing if DauT noticed. I don't think he has. He can always pull the plumes over, though. Get some decent damage against those rams with just sheer numbers once again. And he pulls the rams away. DauT has so many plumes. He's got 42 plumed archers. He can almost have enough to defend on one side here and then send these guys to attack. And Andy's eco back here is very exposed. Andy might actually want to think about like a number of towers to defend himself. DauT saving for Imperial Age. Please go up in this TC over here, please. Or this, actually this one. He goes up in this one, I don't know. Villagers going down, trying to repair the rams, and here comes the counterattack from DauT. He's got enough res to click up. He's got enough res to click up. Where is he going up? In this TC. Let's go, DauT. The dream is alive, dude. Almost 4 hours into this set, and the dream is still alive. 48 plumes. Ooh. Husbandry, like I said, very clever. Yeah, just got husbandry 1.32 now on the speed for those. Plumed archers going around this way. A lot of villagers. I think the plumes are just going to be a little bit too late, but Andy is also sending villagers out here to chop the wood. He's housed at 120 pop. I don't know if, like, this is the smartest decision ever from DauT to leave his main base when he's on the way up to Imp, because Andy has just found an excellent fight over on this side. All the war wagons clearing up the plumes, and DauT gets like 4 units in exchange for 15. He's going to kill some villagers over here, but he's going to have to keep his plumed archer number up at home. Right now, all of his plumes are very exposed. Just have to put in so much work with plumed archers versus wagons. This is nice, though. More villager kills over here. Andy's still trying to respond to all of this. "23 war wagons. Rams attempt to push the castle. DauT has the mangonel now. That was a good addition to add the siege workshop back here. And Imperial Age is in for DauT. Andy is starting to feel it slip away, dude. Andy is beginning to feel it slip away. Bracer coming in for DauT. Another TC here for Andy. He's beginning to disbelieve. Yep. So much stone for Andy. Like, Andy could stall this out forever if he just goes for a bunch of towers. So much stone. And the wagons are back here. That's great. He just sit under the TC. That is fantastic. There's 23 vills there. And DauT is busy on the other side. Don't know how fast he notices this. He actually notices it quite quickly. But still, villagers are going to go down because there's not enough room. Do mines have block printing? I believe they do. I think they do. Right now, though, for DauT, your focus should just be trebs and plumes. and getting your upgrades for the plumes. Like, chemistry is a big one here. Any extra attack versus the wagons is huge. Because right now, they have 5 armor, you have 8, like, you're only doing 3 damage, right? If you could do an extra damage, holy. And he loses the castle. And he goes for 2 more behind. Don't need skirms. I think at this point, he's hard committed to plume. The plumes worked at the weakest pole. Oh my god. That TC should die really quickly. They get +5 against buildings. These wagons should just absolutely nuke this TC into oblivion. And all the 14 villagers inside of it. Meanwhile, though, castle forward from DauT. Plumed Archer's also dying here. Wagons are a really good unit. Wagons are a really good unit. If you focus on the TC, the villagers are coming out now. Andy's going to snipe a lot of villagers here. He's got a huge villager lead. But DauT is in Imperial Age. DauT has trebs. DauT still has plumes. And he's got 18 plumes in the queue. I think Plumed Archer and War Wagon are 2 of, like, the only pecks that cost, like, wood and food. And as far as unit upgrades go, I'm pretty sure War Wagon is wood and food, right? Camel Archer? I guess Camel Archer too. Wood and gold? Oh, War Wagon is wood and gold. Okay. Plumed Archer I know is 100% wood and food. Is DauT sleeping on mine skirms? No. DauT is just hard committed to plumes. You win or you die by the plume. And the plumes are going to take care of these units. Imperial Age is on the way for Andy. He's still got 8 war wagons in the way. Or in the queue, rather. But the trebs are going to attack this side. And once the TC in the tower is cleared, look how many villagers are available to die. 48 villagers over there. Unless he can bring more wagons, which still appear to be working. Good quick walls there from DauT. He traps in all of the wagons. Unusual sighting here from DauT. A gate trap on this side. And Andy's so busy paying attention to the other side, he loses all of these wagons. And the plumes are finally doing some decent damage. MTC? That's not the MTC, no. MTC is this one. Elite Plumed Archer on the way. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you an attack bonus. But it does give you an extra range and some extra HP, which should help a bit against the wagons. Very similar upgrade to Elite Wagon, actually. Bit of extra HP and a bit of extra range. +1 Pierce Armor. Yep, that should help as well. Unfortunately for DauT, Final Armor upgrade comes in immediately for these wagons, making them even tougher to kill than they were before. As the tower goes up and the plumes are still raiding villagers over there. Wagons still raiding over here. Turtle Ship is out and Turtle Ship is cooking, bro. What a turtle ship there from Andy. Protecting the one fish trap eco at the back. Which unit can DauT do against wagons? Skirm is definitely an option. And as we know, pros do something consistently. I think the thing is, though, DauT has been making plumes this entire time. He's got an elite plume, and so far it's been working. He's going to stick with the plumes. And plumes are way more fun to use than freaking skirms. Towers coming out from Andy. How much res does Andy even have left? He's got quite a bit, eh? I mean, I guess wood is his only issue. He's just going to tower everything. Now he's going to push this side. Like, okay, DauT, now is the time you might want to think about skirms. Maybe. But he only has 11 on food now. So maybe not. Oopseong on the way from DauT. Ram's now pushing out to try and get at this Treb. DauT's going to pull some plumes over to try and block. And he pulls those away. And the freaking wagons are at the back here, and they're going to feast again. 76 villagers only from DauT. He almost has as many plumes as he has villagers. He's going to have more soon. More plumed archers than villagers soon for DauT. Yep. 72 plumes, 65 vills. It's not an easy game for Andy from this point forward, though. Like, you can look at the vill count and say, like, oh, Andy's winning, whatever, but, like, this is not... DauT still has 76 elite plumed archers. This is not easy. Treb went down over here. DauT
Hey Dave, hey
lacking
chat just
wood.
joined. G7 Prej.
And wagons are chasing all this stuff over. DauT really needs to take care of this wagon mass if he can. He's actually going to kill quite a few villagers over here with the plumes. And it's just towers everywhere for Andy. Like, Andy's worker efficiency not looking great. DauT's worker efficiency definitely not looking great. And more villager kills coming in. Andy has killed 120 villagers this game. And he's going to kill some more over here, too. 59 villagers here for DauT. DauT is kind of hunting down the vills from Andy. He's trying to find the eco for sure. Andy's also trying to hunt down these plumes. There's still 79 of them for DauT. Getting to the point where he's struggling to keep up with where all the plumed archers are at any given moment. Like these ones. I think Andy's pulling... Yeah, Andy's pulling this game back again. Just like game number 1. It's the towers, man. It's the towers and the wagons. And the fact that DauT, his economy is just struggling so hard. Look at how far these villagers are walking for everything. Like 4 on food for the Lord. 4 on food. 4 on food. Oh, it's 7 now. Plume's going after the bomber cannon. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He managed to save the Treb and snipe a wagon. But he does not get the bomber cannon. Look at the gold in the bank for Andy. 2,000 gold in the bank for FreakinAndy at the moment. DauT needs Sage Ram. Brother, he has 7 on food. Every single fight, every single wagon costs him like 5 units to kill. And there's another wagon army back here that he just can't deal with. Trying to deal with these bomber cannons, not working. Trying to deal with these wagons, slowly killing them. And there's towers coming up in the middle of his quote-unquote economy. This is nice, though. Baits the wagons into the castles. Andy loses track of those. As Elite Wagon comes in now. And Andy's going to lose a bunch of units for free that would have cost out a ton of units to take out himself. Bye, Dave. Bye, Chemical. Elite Wagon will make this an even more difficult task for DauT. It's already so hard to kill these things. And now Elite Wagon is about to come in. Let's take a look at the stat upgrade. It's 150 HP. 7 Pierce Armor goes to 8 Pierce Armor and 200 HP, plus an extra range. If you weren't killing them before, you're certainly not killing them now, DauT. 55 villagers. Turtle ships still attacking the TC. Andy still at 124 villagers. Andy's done it again. From 75 shots to 200 shots to kill a wagon, yeah. And, like, this is the last charge for DauT. He wants to kill this and then maybe call it GG. I mean, from his point of view, there's nothing to be done here. There's nothing to be done. Look at this. There's towers absolutely everywhere. There's towers up here, and then there's turtles over here. You've got a tower in the back of your base. Then you got units that you just can't kill. Should have made the skirm switch earlier. I know skirms though. Switch is not that hard. Sometimes you just hard commit to something, you know? To be fair, you guys are only watching the game. You're not playing the game. Like, there's a certain flow that every game has. GG, good luck in the finals. DauT taps out. Andy takes it 4-2. Great losers bracket final, in my opinion. We had some really solid games here. That one was a nice game as well. Andy pulls it out. Beautiful job from him. Utilizing the Koreans correctly. And that was after, like... DauT took advantage of... or rather, Andy didn't take advantage of his superior map. Like, DauT pushed back, and he was in a winning position. Then he got stubborn. So Andy will go back for the rematch against Vinchester. He already lost against Vinch once. Vinch is waiting in the finals. Excited to see that one. 254 plumes made, 126 wagons. Wow. Damn, dude. Dang. That was a good one. Thank you, everyone, for being here. If you enjoyed the tournament, well, we've got one more game to go. Not quite certain when it's going to be. Hopefully, it'll be this weekend at some point.